This is a presentation of
to some wins.
Gold medalist, 10-time All-Star, and NBA champion Anthony Davis is the premier two-way player in the league. Along with his explosive offense, AD brings dominating D to victory.
Help lead this team to some championships.
A new era in Mavs basketball is here.
A nice sunny day like this as the Mavericks come back home to play 4 straight at American Airlines Center, leading into the All-Star break. Today, Dallas plays the Houston Rockets. On this date, Anthony Davis, February the 8th, 2025, will make his Mavericks debut. You just saw him walking into the arena, coming out of the locker room and taking the floor just moments ago before his today's game against the Houston Rockets. With Derek Harper and Jeff Scanwade, I'm Mark Hollowell. It's great to have you tuned in today. Obviously, it is a slow process moving on from something like the magnitude of trading Luka Doncic. A significant step in that process occurs today, Hart, with the appearance of Anthony Davis on the floor for the first time as a Maverick, showing what an elite player he can be.
He's certainly that. I mean, probably one of the most polished players offensively that this league has. He can score so many different ways. You know, he plays with his back to the basket. He can stretch the floor, knock down 3-pointers for you. And I just think the city of Dallas is in for a pleasant surprise. I think he feels a little disrespected when it comes to injuries and things of that nature. So expect big things from him as a player because he's certainly a sensational talent when you look at his all-around offensive game. And Skin, I'm sorry.
Well, points and rebounds are both in the top 10. No, all good.
But he's equally as good defensively.
Yes, he is. And Stan, I mean, very, very good defensively, and that's going to be something that you want to focus on right now.
Yeah, you'll notice that immediately. Jason Kidd talked about it before the game. They run the same defensive system that the Lakers ran the year they won the championship at the bubble. And Anthony Davis mostly playing back end, which is what he will play here. Almost think of him as the way Ed Reed played for the Baltimore Ravens, just erasing mistakes, roaming around, utilizing his very athletic ability, his length. He's a very smart defensive player. It's going to be a while till the Mavericks know exactly what they are offensively, but you'll see that defensive impact immediately.
Well, it was a tough game to end the road trip. It's a tough game to start the homestand against the desperate Houston Rockets. Yep. But Dallas played well against the Boston Celtics on Thursday night. And more on that is coming up next. It may say it was the luck of the Irish, but it was a comprehensive performance by Dallas on Thursday night. And we look back to that right after this on Mavs TV. Stay tuned. Mavericks basketball on Mavs TV is brought to you by your North Texas Chevy dealers. Welcome to some Saturday afternoon basketball between the Mavericks and the Houston Rockets. It had to feel good for players who were in the NBA Finals last year to beat the Boston Celtics on Thursday night. But obviously, for many other reasons, that was a very badly needed victory for the Mavericks against the Celtics. And the story of the game was the balance the Mavericks had on offense, Art.
You know, it's ironic that when they have balance, they're successful as a team. The ball popped. They had 32 assists to the open guy. With that being said, they were able to get everybody involved. A lot of guys contributed offensively. This guy for sure, Kyrie Irving. But I just think that's the way they're going to have to play now. Not having Luka, they're going to have to move the basketball and try and score from that perspective.
Today's Chalk Talk game within the game looks at the 6 players who scored 15 or more points, led by Klay Thompson. He got him off to a great start. Then Dinwiddie, Najee Marshall, Kyrie Irving, Dante Exum a season high, and Max Christie with 15 for the second straight game since joining Dallas. The Mavericks have had 7 games in franchise history with at least 6 players scoring 15 or more, but it's the first time there's ever been 3 starters and 3 bench players make up those 6 players scoring at least 15 points. Again, one of them was Max Christie. Christie, who debuted on Tuesday, will make his home debut today at American Airlines Center. And Leslie McCaslin will have more on Max Christie right after this. Stay tuned. Two games to nil with the win here on Halloween and a win in Houston on New Year's Day. The holiday today is Klay Thompson's birthday, I guess you could say. He's in the home zone furniture starting lineup for Dallas, along with Kyrie Irving, Daniel Gafford, Anthony Davis in his first game with Dallas. Davis is in his 13th year in the NBA from Kentucky, and of course also from Kentucky in his 6th year, PJ Washington, and the group for Houston. Jalen Green and Alvin Thompson in the backcourt. And then you've got a front line of Dylan Brooks, Tari Easton, the very talented post player Alperen Şengün in his 4th year from Turkey. Mark Balleville, Derek Harper, Jeff Skinwade, and our courtside reporter Leslie McCaslin, that is, has more on Max Christie. That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. Talk about Max Christie, who was also in that trade from, and maybe you don't know him as, I think that will be for long. He is the driver's seat instead he was at 21. He has seamlessly made the transition just right after getting traded. He played in Philly. He
this week. There's no doubt about that. He was a starter in his last 24 games with the Lakers. He arrived in Philadelphia on Monday night, participated in shoot-around on Tuesday morning, played a key role putting Dallas in position to win the game against Philadelphia. Unfortunately, not able to bring it over the line, but also a key part of the win over the other night. Now Hart, the 384th player to take the floor for the Dallas Mavericks in franchise history, Anthony Davis. And he will not be jumping with Şengün. It will be Gafford, but we will start to see what AD in a Maverick uniform and the City Edition uniform today looks like.
It's going to look good because if you know how to play basketball, you know how to play basketball. It doesn't matter what uniform you're in. He comes in 25, 26, and 12. I suspect his numbers won't change a whole lot. He's sensational talent.
PJ Washington back after PJ and Alyssa with the birth of their newest. Daniel Gafford from Anthony Davis slams it in.
Get used to that right there.
Because Davis is a good facilitator out of post position, averaging around 3.5 assists per game.
You realize they had 32 assists?
Yes.
The game against Boston, that's phenomenal.
Well, we'll have more on that Boston game as the night goes on. Here's a corner three that's good for Amen Thompson, who's only made 14 threes this year going into play today, a clip of 23%.
Talented kid.
Klay Thompson.
Cutting him off the screens early, Hart. Probably going to see more of that in the back half of the season.
Absolutely. He's going to get a lot of good shots with Davis being in the paint to honor him.
Now Şengün against Davis. Şengün got to the body and it blocks.
It's so talented.
Down the lane, PJ Smith.
But that adrenaline is high.
It is.
For this arena and for this Maverick team.
And get ready for that. Defensive plays leading the fast break points. That's the style they want to play.
Thompson from the other corner. This one will boomerang back to him. He made one from the left corner. Is badly there for the right corner. Now a drive by Tari Eason working inside against PJ Washington. Another block. PJ with the rejection. Davis snares the rebound.
Those two guys together when it comes to blocking shots.
A lot of size.
Here's Klay Thompson on the move. Uses the glass. The pillow soft touch in the end.
But that was a smart time to use that glass. He was out there naked and just nice patience off the window.
Jalen Green averaging over 21 points per game to lead the Rockets. And then you got Şengün, who averages 15 a game. He drills the mid-range jumper. Klay Thompson down the lane. Thompson all the way to the baskets. Pulled up and scored a moment ago, and this time all the way to the cup.
Well, when you can shoot it, you can get to the rim as well. They honor you as a jump shooter. Kid is explosive.
Yeah, we see an explosive drive by Jalen Green. The lead for Amen Thompson. Thompson misses in the paint. Oh, Kai Green on the pull-up, but no good. Dylan Brooks with a rebound. Houston comes into the game 32-19. Their most recent game, a 13-point loss to Minnesota on Thursday. The Rockets pulled back to within one on a slippery drive to the basket and finished by Jalen Green.
I'm trying to keep him in front. He can shoot it, but he's more of a streak shooter.
Amen Thompson is a good defender, but there's certainly a mouse-in-the-house situation here as Davis scores over it.
Close the trap for you. Can be good defensively, but that's a lot to add. Size-wise.
That's a different type of ISO when it's Anthony Davis taking his time.
Three and a half minutes gone by in the game. Nate Thompson leading for Şengün. Chili dipped it, left it a little bit short, and it fell off into the waiting arms of Davis for a defensive rebound. Post move by Anthony Davis.
You got the back set right out of the shoot. They're dumping the ball inside. It's going to be a new style of basketball that the Mavericks are playing.
Indeed.
It's going to be inside out.
Kid said he'd get
Bounds off Klay Thompson. 7:53 left for the first quarter and 6 on the shot clock on this particular possession for the Rockets.
just pay attention to the way the Rockets on offense approach the paint. They do it a little differently. There's a lot of long
Dallas in front by 5. Impactful performance so far for Anthony Davis. Thompson gambled going after it. And to the basket, Davis putback jam. And how is that for the first 4 minutes and 26 seconds in a Mavericks uniform? Six points, 4 rebounds.
Teamwork. It's about working together and committing to a common goal. NBA cares. It's about coming together to lift people up.
Man, BC, right? Wonder how the other guys are doing.
We spent hours finding him. Teamwork. It's about working together and committing to a common goal. NBA cares. It's about coming together to lift people up. Together, we can be an unbeatable.
Six seconds, but if you didn't miss it, we're going to give you a chance to see it again. Everything Anthony Davis has done.
Well, this is what he's going to add to this team, Mark. An ability to block shots, get in the lane, and finish. He missed the first, able to put it back. And you can feel the electricity in this arena right now based on the way he started this game.
Well, you can certainly feel the vibes exuding off Davis and the intensity that he has brought to the table. In the first 4:26, you see the 6 points, 4 boards, 3 dimes, and block.
That's a lot of stats in less than 5 minutes. Wow.
Well, a lot of adrenaline to open up the game, and we'll see how things settle down now after Ime Udoka and the Rockets call a timeout. They come into this game with their own sense of desperation. Klay Thompson, good defense on Dylan Brooks. He strips it away, and Dallas heads the other direction. Mavericks have lost 108-102 and 110-99 in 2 games against the Houston Rockets this year. 4-3. Still splashing in for Davis.
I mean, this guy's special, man. There's no question about it. And he's going to show you. He doesn't have to talk about it. That's what our job is. But he can flat play.
Jalen Green for 3.
Ooh, what an answer.
Look at him.
Green coming off a 28-point game against Minnesota on Thursday night. And now Green gives Klay Thompson very little room to shoot. He got a shot away, but it rims out, and Şengün rebounds. Good team on the road this year. Houston 17-11. Foul by Daniel Gafford and a drive to the basket by Green. Well, we've seen him operate on the block and around the basket, and how about now from the perimeter?
Mark, that's where it separates him right there, his ability to look like Dirk Nowitzki around the perimeter. I mean, just a dribble and a pull-up. You don't get that every night from your bigs.
Green on the free throw line right now for the Rockets on what is the first foul of
at 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's having a breakout year as Max Christie. Washington stumped for foul.
You can't win more here. We talked about the good basketball he's been playing on this trip. Rejects that pick and roll, and nothing anybody's going to do with his athleticism once he gets downhill and going at the rim. That's a business decision that nobody on the Mavericks wants to make right there.
Jalen Green picks up his first personal foul, first free throws of the day here for Dallas. And have fun, dream big, and go beyond this season with the Rockets Kids Club. Join us for liftoff and sign your kid up today for exclusive gear, family-friendly perks, and out of this world experiences. For more information, please head to rockets.com right now.
Right now, everything's been too easy for the Mavericks. They're really getting to spots that where they want to be at. They haven't really been tested. And for Houston, it's really just pushing the lines and blowing up their offense.
So one more free throw here for P.J. Washington, who has not had a lot of success individually against the Rockets this season. Scored just 6 points in each of the last 2 matchups. But he's missed a couple of games, had a knee issue, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, he celebrated the new baby. Sengun into the lane, finds Thompson, nicely done. Not behind that back line of that Mavericks defense.
Just jumps cat quick. I mean, once Amin Thompson gets up, he's the quickest guy. And if Sengun get down the stance that you want, that you the quickest guy. And if Sengun get down the stance that you want to see, try to apply himself defensively, yeah, that's an offensive foul.
And they're going to give it to Spencer Dinwiddie.
And Alpete got that because he got down the stance, got ready.
Spencer Dinwiddie at 22 in their last game at Boston. Shot it extremely well.
The guy is a very capable scorer.
Najee Marshall's come in for them. Here's Green off the pick. Good look. No good there. Davis with the rip. Davis already with 6 rebounds. In addition to everything else he's put up on that box score. An awesome Maverick debut so far. Here's Marshall, circles, drives, and scores.
Najee Marshall is a high-energy guy. You got to keep him out of the lane.
Pelicans really miss him. He's having a really good year here with Dallas. 11 points per game. Career highest is his field goal percentage at 50%. Şengün short again, stays with it. One of the leader in offensive rebounds, misses again. And then Davis plays it ahead to Axel. Now to Marshall.
Right there, everything too easy for the Mavericks. They have been the aggressors.
And virtually everything for them in the paint. Now 18 paint points. And that's going to be a foul on Thompson.
You got to get still. Dribble handoff opportunities.
Steven Adams, who missed the game against the Timberwolves, is in. Going to need his big body in a game that features Catford and Davis. Derek Lively is out with an injury, so they don't have him. He's dealing with an ankle fracture that was ruled out 2 to 3 months. Suffered the injury in the middle of last month.
Steven Adams matched up here with Najee Marshall.
Got with the helper role. There's Adams with the help. There you reach. Davis will teach. Whitmore had that arm a little bit too horizontal. He ripped up through it, got the foul, and we'll go to the free throw line. So Davis stepping to the line with the Rockets down by 10. And now this word from Mattress Firm.
All yours.
How do you sleep at night?
On the mattress from Mattress Firm.
Davis coming off an abdominal strain. Been out. That's why he didn't make his debut the other night, but is making it here today as he misses the free throw, about 79% this season. Obviously, a lot of talk, and for good reason, about Davis's, throughout the course of his career, his general lack of availability. But over the last couple of years, to his credit, he has been basically healthy. So some of those issues, obviously, are behind him. The Mavericks hope those issues are behind him.
Stuff for Houston here tonight is this is probably the most motivated Anthony Davis has ever been in his career. He's got something to prove. Been treating him like an afterthought during this trade and come out very spirited. Somebody's got to get open.
Green pulls Davis away from the rim. Davis recovers, forces him into a top shot that he still makes.
Tough shot is right. How about Jalen Green staying in his shot? And Davis would move for move with him. And what makes AD special is his ability to recover. Such a unique player. He's really versatile. He can play everywhere.
14 in the first for Davis. Last time he was here with the Lakers, nearly had a double-double in the first half. Rockets cough it up. Here comes Exum. Green has to pick him up. That leaves Christie wide open. Rockets have to call another timeout. They're down 14. 31-17, Dallas.
That must-see TV type situation, those moments that matter a little bit more.
We don't know how many times we're going to be able to have this matchup. Two of the NBA's all-time greats.
Steph versus LeBron.
I love it. The competitive spirit, the history, the games are pretty electric.
Just two of the most competitive players that ever played this game. Nothing but the greatest respect.
And we're blessed to be playing at this level still. I'm excited about a new chapter.
What history they have playing so many big games, each with 4 rings, each with multiple MVPs. You don't know how much longer the privilege you're watching the LeBron James and Steph Curry go out of two great champions, two of the greatest to ever play this game.
Every year that we get to do this, you look forward to the bouts, but you also appreciate the mutual respect of what it takes to keep doing what you're doing at this level.
It's something that you will truly take all in when you're done playing and be able to watch with your grandkids, games against
Who is this? I'm just playing. This is me, man. It's my young, innocent face. Somewhere in that little head, you probably knew, but you're probably looking at his future self smiling right now. Dream come true every everything I dreamed of. Been a steady grind, a mental battle, finding myself, finding what type of player I'm going to be. Today is the day. Day I'll never forget, day that's been in the back of my mind forever.
Welcome back to Dallas, where yesterday the Houston Rockets had an hour and a half film session. The emphasis, of course, was getting out and away from this losing streak. Afterwards, I had a conversation with the veteran Jeff Green, who said we have to realize the only way we can get out of this losing streak, this hole, is together. He said we cannot play hero ball. We have to rely on each other and on our defense. He said we got too content, too comfortable, and you can't do that in this league. You have to be in kill mode every night. Jeff said we kind of let our focus, intent, and communication slide. So Ime holding that hour and a half film session, Craig and Ryan, and really leaning on his veterans as well, like Jeff.
All right, well, thank you very much, Vanessa. And, yeah, the Rockets, fortunately, off to a rocky start here and have to dig out of this hole. It's still early. Deshaun Tate, Steven Adams. This is the corner three. It's going to be Dallas basketball.
Houston has to find a way to get stops. Everything too easy for Anthony Davis so far. And for Houston, those turnovers and stops lead to fast break points and really relieve some of the stress from the offense.
Yeah, Davis just flat out dominated here in this quarter. Marshall gets it back. He had a 20-point game in their win at Boston. Davis to Exum. Comes off that screen into the lane over Adams.
Good help there from Steven Adams. You see he slid over to guard Anthony Davis to bring some physicality.
Adams had Dinwiddie sealed off.
You got to throw that ball inside.
Yeah, and they do get the three with Brooks. But, yeah, Steven Adams had that smaller guy sealed off right there in the middle of the paint.
Finally, Houston gets a stop. There you go. Much better run it down with freedom rather than taking the ball out of the net.
And Dylan Brooks has come out of his slump. 8 straight double-digit scoring games, longest run of the season coming into this one here this afternoon. He's played very well over his last 3 Rockets appearances against the Mavericks, averaging almost 22 a game. He had a 29-point game versus Dallas last season in April. Pop, lean, shot, miss, tap, no by Adams. The quick outlet to Marshall, tracks it down, in on Green. Around and out, Rockets are fortunate the Mavericks didn't score there too. Again, Dallas playing with a lot of pace and tempo. Ahead to Christie, in on Brooks, tied him. And so Christie back to the free throw line. The foul on Brooks, his first, to take advantage of today's Rockets Shop Plus Plush Bundle special. Select 2 plushes for 25% off. 3 plushes for 35% off, or 4 plushes for 50% off. Get yours now at rocketshop.com. Right? Coming out of Michigan State. They kind of look at, they traded Quentin Grimes to the Sixers, and they look at Christie as the Grimes replacement.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of minutes in LA, and you're right about a breakout season. That those opportunities were there, and he could have had even more here in Dallas.
with his 18th block shot of the season. He really timed that block well right before it got to a safe side.
Connecting with it for its
That was a filthy crossover.
Get in the loop. Castle throwing back.
Fourth overall pick, punching it. Castle from Castle Hills.
What a beautiful find from Steph Castle.
that gives the young man a little reason to smile.
Times when we get down, but like we've done all year, instead of pulling apart, we pull together, and we're going to get this thing done.
Houston Rockets are the world champions in 1994. Time for today's Sonic first quarter stats. Dallas 33, Houston 20, the most important stat. And then things favoring Dallas all across the board. Big difference in field goal percentage. Paint points is a 20-8 advantage. 9 fast break points, 9 bench points, and 4 blocks already. Remember that the Mavericks at 6 blocks per game, almost 6 blocks per game this year, are 4th in the NBA.
The different basketball team altogether. As I said earlier, the team now is going to be able to play inside out
You
basketball.
want to talk about holding the ball, holding the Klay Thompson comes down and happy birthday, drills up 3.
Klay Thompson is hype.
They're going to start charging you to score on this.
Thompson with the reach, Shepard missed it. Thompson in the open court, another ball. Oh. In and out. Eason up by Thompson. And
Wow. So hyped right now.
Across the quarter. Can't get any easy baskets on this team.
Damn. And then those big vicious swats going the other direction, get you out in transition.
It's so easy to overreact with newness, right?
Yes, absolutely.
But to me, Joker got called for a tech.
He's an intense guy.
Yeah, big time. But this is, Mark likes to say, wash and rinse.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this team can be defensively. They can do this every single night.
I agree with you.
Something that's going to be a fluke.
Harp noted the technical foul on
score. Then you get Klay Thompson coming down, and again, that pickup line, I don't know where that shimmy came from. That's a little Antoine Walker there. You got to pick him up a lot earlier. But again, everything too easy here for the Mavericks. Got to get into the basketball. Got to try to play the force of turnovers.
Dallas playing with much more force in this first half than the Rockets. And it's stuffed by Washington. Tate thought he had himself a dunk. And then Washington, who got beat off the dribble, recovered and blocked it out of bounds. Dallas did outscore the Rockets 12-0 in terms of fast break points. The Rockets only give up on average 13 fast break points per game. And the Mavs already have 12. And the Rockets have none. Got to take this shot. Somebody take the shot. Oh, my goodness.
It's inexcusable. You got to know the clock, and you got to look to make a play. But again, Houston playing on their heels. They're not getting to the foul line. They're not getting much, if anything, inside. And the shots that they have hit have been highly contested.
5 blocks already for Dallas in this first half. They have been easily the more dominant team as the score reflects.
And again, even with Anthony Davis off of the floor, as hot as he's been the best player in this game.
Kyrie Irving. Goes with a left hand, almost made it. Sorry, Eason knocked it away. Scooped up by Shepard. Shepard to Whitmore. No. Offensive rebound. Easton. Foul.
Good sign, though. You see Houston on the glass. They've been chasing down basketballs with their front line between Eason, Tate, and Steven Adams. In many ways, the league is built by Black history and elevated by the voices of Black players, coaches, employees, and fans. This February and beyond, the NBA honors Black history and celebrates this community. And to learn more.
Tari Eason at the free throw line here for the Rockets. Another start for him here today.
And he's starting for defense, to be able to switch and bring more size to Houston. See Alfred Şengün and Min Thompson checking back into the ball game.
Adams and Tate going out. First point of the day for Tari Eason. He has scored in double figures in 4 straight games, his longest run since early November.
No Fred VanVleet here, so you're going to need guys that have to step up. And it's a large duty and Gaff that kind of feel from committee of just running offense, staying assertive, getting the ball where it needs to go, and Brent's toughness above all.
Thompson off the glass. No. Gafford the board, but fouled.
I think Gafford pushed off there.
Oh, they're okay. There wasn't. Okay. Ben Thompson's reaction was my reaction too. He was like, "How's that foul?" And they ended up calling it on Gafford. You're right, Ryan.
Yeah, there's a check.
Yeah.
Houston's going to get free throws here.
Gafford has 3 personals. And he was also just teed up. He's going to come out of the game.
He's been in foul trouble in the first 2 matchups. He struggled to guard Şengün. Alpe's got to wake up. This is the guy right now that Houston, kind of is able to rely on offensively. It may not just be posting Alpe. Put him in pick and roll situations. Get Davis and Gafford off of him. And for Alpe, he's got to stay even more aggressive with Davis. And it was probably extremely motivated and a great defender for his ability to recover and hold his ground, but got to stay out, make him work.
Şengün has had some good games against Davis when he was with the Lakers. One for his first 6, though, to start here. Got Reed Shepard at the line for the tee, and I think we have somebody bleeding. Tari Eason might have a cut. Somebody cut? Oh, yeah, Tari Eason, I think, is bleeding. So he will have to be attended to. Thus, the stoppage of play here with 9 and 10 to go in this second quarter. Dallas leading 39-25. Rockets the first to back-to-back matinee games. They will host the Toronto Raptors tomorrow afternoon at Toyota Center. The Rockets return home from this trip. Our coverage starting at 12:30. The Raptors are in town. Most likely probably watching this game on Space City Home Network, so we appreciate that. But get used to these back-to-backs because basically I believe the next 8 games for the Rockets are all involved in back-to-backs. So look at the updated standings out west with this losing streak. The Rockets now 4th out west. Tied in the loss column with the Lakers. Minnesota now 29-23 with their win over Houston. See where Dallas is currently.
And for the guys in that locker room, you don't want to get locked in the focus on the standings. Say, hey, how can we be the best that we can be and improve in areas? We talk about it in the pregame of execution, first and foremost. Execute better down the stretch. Focus on the things you've done well. Continue to do those things well, but finish these games out. That's all that matters.
So Davis back out there again. Gafford in foul trouble, checks out. All the Rockets' points in this quarter, 6 of them have come at the foul line. They've not hit a shot. They're only shooting now 8 for 33, which is 24% from the floor. That's not great.
One thing with Houston's success is Shogun had gotten the front lines of Dallas in foul trouble. So if you can get him going downhill.
Rockets now 0 for 11 from the field in this second quarter. Gotten up a ton of shots, obviously, on that one possession alone, but no success. Kyrie Irving, one of the elite one-on-one players in the league. As Şengün with that wraparound and Kyrie Irving is going to be called for his first foul as he was trying to prevent him from driving. Kyrie's put up big numbers in his career against the Rockets. That's Klay Thompson. He misses there.
The chase there from Tari Eason, not allowing Klay to see the rim.
Whitmore to a men has hit one there earlier and hit one again.
I mean, those are dare shots. That's
Yes, they
Ben
are.
Thompson. You're not going to disrespect him. Puts in work on his game. Coach Ben Sullivan is excited with that.
So they finally get the jumper to go down. The Rockets, their first mate in this quarter. More free throws coming up here.
It's a hard cover. You've seen a lot of players rely on that. Look at Ben Thompson. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Unfortunately, it was a 2 because he had that foot on the line, that right foot. It was extended. Shepard just picked up his first.
Just glad he was confident, but man, no more 2s. That's the worst shot in basketball.
Kyrie Irving, one of the best free throw shooters in NBA history. Going to the line here at above 90% this season, 89% for his career. As I was waiting to come, I actually walked over today from the hotel. I wasn't lazy like the rest of you to take the bus. I walked over. I had to get my steps in. It was a beautiful afternoon. As I was sitting in the lobby waiting to leave, Fred VanVleet was walking by to get on the bus, and he asked me if I had any free throw defense in my bag here for this game, and obviously I do.
Fred didn't say that. Fred said that to you?
100% he said that to me.
You were impressive in Cleveland.
He even said Craig first. I'm name dropping too.
I thought you peaked in Cleveland, I'll be honest, big fella.
That home game against the Cavs. So Şengün working on Washington. Davis there right in the middle of the lane. Drop step foul, got him on the arm.
There you go. And notice that Anthony Davis is waiting. So for Ben Thompson play underneath the defense, that play will be there. Davis goes, let him go. I'm going to go block that shot.
So Şengün, his first free throws of the day. PJ Washington with his first foul. The Mavs over the limit here. It's still 7:58 to go in the half. And the 23rd annual Rockets Run, presented by Children's Memorial Hermann, returns to the streets of Toyota Center on Sunday, February the 16th. Sign up you and your family today for the 5K, the kids 1K, or the 2-mile walk. All participants will receive a medal, a ticket to an upcoming Rockets game, and an invitation to the post-race party. Register today at rockets.com. Tari Eason coming out, and Whitmore coming out. Tari had a big game off the bench when we were here on Halloween. Had 15 points in that game in just under 19 minutes. The 1 for 2 for Şengün. All things considered, this is a very manageable deficit. Rockets are shooting less than 26% from the floor.
Oh, Rockets extremely fortunate that they aren't down more. Finally, a miss from Anthony Davis.
He's now 6 of 9. Shepherd foul line jumper. So again, I'll repeat what I just said. All things considered, to be within 9 at this point with everything that has gone wrong for the Rockets, still very much a game, a long way to go. 9-1 is the Rockets' run currently.
There you go. Good sign. Seeing Reed Shepherd wake it up.
Thompson in on Brooks. Another layup. Klay Thompson has 11.
Most impressive. Houston seen him on the offensive end this season.
Klay at 25 against the Celtics. Erased by Davis. Dinwiddie from the corner.
You can see the length of Anthony Davis. You got to go to dump that basketball home.
4-3 for Dallas. Şengün tried to whirl, couldn't. Lays it back out high to Brooks. Working on Thompson. Little shake and bake. Leans in. Oh, fortunate to get the ball. And then he and Dylan Brooks start jawing with one another. Dylan will get some free throws here when we come back. 6 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the first half.
Intercepted deflection. Nembhard to Steve. Nembhard did that. He's in multiple efforts that you've got to be able to make. Look, watch this defense. Solid. Nowhere to go. Nembhard is at the heart of everything they do defensively. He takes the toughest wing play, and it really doesn't matter what size it is. He's the glue guy on offense and defense. His ability to be able to guard anybody and be able to get in position to help anybody, I think is vital.
By Thompson. You're kidding me. You are kidding me, Ben Thompson.
Don't tell me what to do. Elite athleticism on full display.
Thompson, first team ball defense, man.
By Thompson, that's 4 blocks. That kid is parachuting out of the rafters.
He's everywhere, right? It's almost like you have 6 players on the floor here.
Yeah. Nah, I remember this pick. It's probably the pick. I mean, remember the most. Everything about it. I mean, life was good, like real good. It was an indoor mini hoop. I mean, I've been having those since like I was growing up, since childhood. This kid didn't think he would be right here, standing right here, right now. Just reflect back. I mean, I just thank my parents every day. Gotta hug moms. Been there since day one. I don't say it too often to them, but if y'all watching, like, I love y'all. Thank y'all. I owe it all to them. Pick me back up, encourage me every single day. Shoot, I would not be here if it wasn't for them. I would not. I'd be proud of this kid. I'm proud of myself right now. I would them. I'm here. It's time to go to work now. Now, and I'm built for it.
All right, here's our powerful connection presented by Xfinity. Alfred Şengün, 30 double-doubles this season. Recorded the most recent one the other night against the Minnesota Timberwolves, a new career best.
Yeah, he was electric in his game. Unfortunately, Houston couldn't finish it off. But you love that, even though he maybe was a little rusty, the way that he hit the boards and had a monster game attacking Rudy Gobert. And it gets no easier. Now Şengün's got to see Anthony Davis and Gafford. So we'll see if he can get up and get going. And
well, he's averaged 20 and 9 to go along with 4 assists against the Mavericks this year.
a good sign right there. Reed Shepherd over there talking to Şengün, you know, probably tell him, hey, how do I get you the basketball? We got to get you going.
So Dylan Brooks now at the foul line for the first time.
Reed Shepherd knows without Fred, you can't do what Fred does. He's in street clothes, but you know what? How can I run the offense? How can I get Şengün the ball where he needs to have it to be successful? And ultimately get Anthony Davis off of Şengün so that he could get that great touch around the rim going.
I got to admit, I cannot remember the last time the Rockets played back-to-back matinees. It's been a while.
I don't know.
It's rare. It is very, very rare.
Yeah.
They have one today and one tomorrow afternoon at Toyota Center in Toronto. Looking forward to seeing everybody. I think everyone as part of this traveling party is ready to get back home. Washington. Oh, my goodness. How did he get the ball back and then got knocked down, and Kyrie Irving somehow came away with it? Rockets had some rebounding issues against the Timberwolves. And there's Davis. Multiple opportunities to score points, and they finally do.
And you see the difference. Mavericks finishing their opportunities, and Houston coming up empty on too many trips. Much better ball movement right here, but you got to get downhill. You cannot be afraid of Davis. You got to attack him.
Again, deep into the shot clock.
Can't be scared of Davis. If everything's a contested two, it's going to be a long night.
There's the double on Kyrie. Jumps it over to Davis. Back across, stepping back, Dinwiddie. Houston never got matched up there. This was just a 9-point game, and now it's back to an 8. Now it's an 18-point lead for Dallas, their biggest of the afternoon.
Houston needed to take advantage of it. Ran out. Anthony Davis stepped out the game, and they still couldn't get anything going.
Shepard, no. Davis with his 11th rebound, already a double-double in the half. His 33rd of the season, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Kyrie Irving to Davis.
Nico Harrison made the trade for Anthony Davis. That's what he envisioned. Kyrie Irving and Davis connecting.
They connected there. Davis continues to dominate. The Rockets call another timeout as they now trail by 20. That's 7 in a row. And as we take this timeout, we're going to check in with Kevin and Calvin, who are hanging out in the room as we go loud.
Yes. Seek and destroy. Giannis flexing again. This guy's going to work like this. It is ferocious.
Just when you think there's no angle for Giannis, he just creates something out of nothing.
He's done everything in this game. Score, assists, blocks at the rim. Giannis with the block.
Giannis, an absolute smother on that attempt. Another bucket for Giannis to get.
Nikola Jokic. There he goes again. It's instant highlight for the Denver Nuggets. Vision of Jokic knowing he was coming in hard. How about that as his 10th assist?
That's his 4th straight triple-double in his 18th of the year.
Unbelievable. He does it 27 minutes tonight.
The masterful dish from Jokic. Play in.
Jokic going to throw it up from here.
Welcome back. It's Social Saturday, where you can tweet my colleagues and I and ask us questions. We got this from Will the Skillet. Who y'all got for the Super Bowl? I could easily see the Chiefs winning, but I would really like to see the Eagles get this one.
I'm going to go with the rest of America and root for Philadelphia, right?
Yeah, right?
I like Philadelphia, but I wouldn't mind seeing a dynasty.
Oh, God.
Why not? See a dynasty. Something to talk about, right? The way my colleagues just rolled their eyes at me.
I do want a good game. I will say that.
Yeah,
I want a really good. Above all, I want a really good game.
Oh, of course. How about the NBA trade deadline taking over Super Bowl Sunday?
It definitely did.
Of course, the appetizer will be the Rockets matinee game against Toronto tomorrow. Rockets are 10 of 40 from the floor, 25% shooting.
You got to go get him. He's, just energized and rejuvenated in the looks. Go get the ball out of Davis's hands. You got Exum on the floor and Dinwiddie. Go help. Not leave Şengün on an island.
Second on Brooks, Davis to the line, looking to add to this Dallas lead.
Yes, this is a group you can zone up off of. You can help.
Mavs beginning a 5-game homestand here today. Again, this is their first time they've been here since the trade. There was some people they were questioning about how many people were going to be in attendance here this afternoon. Looks like a sellout to me. There are protests. I don't know if they're still ongoing outside, but they're.
I don't know if they're protesting what they're seeing right now.
Not a whole lot of protesting, but you're right. What they've seen from Dallas in this first half. They're up 21. Davis goes 1 for 2. Eason to reset, steps in, makes.
There you go. Finally some life from Houston, but it's tough not being able to get anything to the rim. This is a group that really looks to attack. Interesting. You got C action with Davis in the corner, and he's going to have his option on where he wants to come off.
He cut baseline, caught the lob, but missed the drop it.
I should have done that.
Here's Green. And there you go. The Rockets get something moving quickly off of a miss and generate some easy points in transition.
The Rockets fortunate with that miss, were able to run out. You could never go over the top of those screens. You got to war and body through.
There's 4 fast break points in this half for the Rockets. Green makes it. Jalen Green's got 13, his second three.
There you go. This is the most life we've seen from the Rockets. Let's pile up some stops and get out in transition.
Kyrie, no. Davis, no. Got pushed. You got a lot of bodies on the floor, 2 Mavs. You got a Ben Thompson down, needs some help up.
Good test from Ben Thompson, but again, look at the other 3 Mavericks on the floor. When you see that 2-man game, you got to be loaded up in the paint, influencing a contested 3.
So Ben Thompson slow to get up.
And you got Marshall, Exum, and
second personal
Dinwiddie
foul on Alperen Şengün.
Get into the paint. The Rockets and Adidas are hosting the 2025 Spring Youth Basketball Camps at Pearland Rec Center on March 18th through 19th and March 20th through 21st. Kids ages 10 and up will work on their basketball skills with highly trained coaches, plus receive a camp t-shirt, shooting bands, and tickets to an upcoming 2024-25 Rockets home game. Register your kids now at rockets.com.
So that ends a 7-0 run by the Rockets. Long way to go on the game. Long and steep climb for the Rockets ahead of them the rest of this afternoon after trailing by 21 a few moments ago. 21-13 for Davis in the first half. Şengün on that block.
There you go.
Shake and bake. Can't get off the shot. Needs some help. Finds it Green. Reed gets harassed by Exum from the top of the circle. Misses. And then Washington and Thompson get tied up with one another as they try to take it from them. Spun it down.
Man had all ball. And I think P.J. Washington was a little surprised by the strength of Amin Thompson. I think a couple guys this season have been.
Men's called for a foul. Going to result in free throws here.
I thought he had ball.
Rockets are over the limit, 2:26 to play in the half. And so, again, Dallas now 10 of 13 at the line. It'll be P.J. Washington.
Let's see here. Davis flops to the floor. Yeah, I think he gets him with that swipe.
Actually, was it him or was it Shengun who got it? I think they gave Amin Thompson the foul. Second.
Both guys grabbed the ball. Where's the foul? That's a jump ball. Maybe for the swipe.
The foul occurred.
They didn't call it. Was it late?
It was late, but there was a swipe. There was a swipe. Takes them both. Washington plays high school ball at Frisco. Here's the local. Here's Amin Thompson. Cut off by Exum. Back out to Green. Pulls back to the three over Davis. Jalen Green with 16 points. He's been the Rockets offense in this first half. He scored Houston's last 8. And then Davis, 3 the other way, his second.
You just when things get tight, that's going to be the bread and butter for Dallas. That pick and roll with Kyrie and Davis.
Looking for more. He and Davis get tripped up with one another. Washington may have rolled an ankle. Here's Kyrie Irving into the lane, finds Exum. Washington's limping. And then the Rockets just fall asleep, and Exum gets to the rim.
Far too easy right there.
Davis got a piece of it.
He's so long. Shengun's beating him, and he's got the wingspan to recover. He's still contesting his shots. You got Washington limping off the floor. Gonna check out. Look at Shengun here. I mean, those are plays where he beats guys all season long, but Davis's length allowed him to stay in and contest.
Three blocks for Davis, in addition to his 4 assists, 24 points and 13 rebounds. Again, quite the debut. Shengun, face-up jumper, good.
There you go, Davis. Lazy set the paint there.
Second make for Shengun. 1 minute to go in the half. Rockets have been involved in a ton of closer competitive games. At least to this juncture, this is not one of them. Davis off the move, lost the ball. He just lost the ball all the way up going for the dunk.
Yeah, it looks like he's a little tired and fatigued because he's going to tear the rim off there.
There haven't been many turnovers in this half. The Rockets committed only 4 in Dallas. That was just their 3rd.
And Houston became fortunate.
That side of Davis, Green's been the best player, and he throws the lock to Thompson.
My goodness, his head was at the rim. I mean, he's looking down. He's facing one way and turning and dunking the other.
Great pass by Jalen Green is starting to rack up some assist numbers as of late as well. Coming in 3 straight games with 5 assists. Christie knocks down the 3 in second. Jalen's going to celebrate his birthday tomorrow. He'll turn 23 tomorrow. He's got 16 and a half.
Such a bright future for Jalen Green.
Off the screen.
There you go.
Another dunk, this time Shengun to Thompson.
And that's pretty basketball. You caught the Mavs ball watching. Man, could have been fly.
Christie turned the corner, thwarted at the rim, thought he had a dunk, got shot blocked, I believe, by Thompson. Rockets ball, 1.4 to play in the half.
If you can throw this up the court and get a good look, and Jalen Green throwing it up to a Min Thompson. Yeah, he's got his head at the rim, man, with his explosiveness and back-to-back plays. LP throws it up. He felt the help from the weak side. And
Short, but online, grazed the rim. And that's how the first half ends, with Dallas leading 65 to 48. A reminder coming up on the Lexus halftime report with Kevin and Calvin. They'll talk about Jalen Green's first half, where he had 16 points and made 3 threes. And Vanessa is now standing by with Garrett Jackson.
Coach Anthony Davis clearly has the hot hand. What's the key against him in the second half?
He's got to keep being physical, do our work early on him.
They're a much bigger team after the trade deadline. How can you guys get things going offensively against them?
Yeah, they're really good at rebounding, and yeah, they are a bigger, good defensive team. We just got to keep moving the ball and save space, get to our spacing early, and then be aggressive.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Rockets fans, make sure you stay tuned for Rockets Halftime on Space City Home Network, featuring Kevin Eschenfelder and the Hall of Famer Calvin Murphy.
Christie, Reeves, and Hachimura all played really well this season. There's a Shagun to Thompson. Great start for Houston.
Guys on the floor say travel. Thompson, Euro stepping inside, tough bucket, strong. And then Thompson is 6'7", 215.
Florida Rockets are 6 of 7. Memphis leads the league in scoring, by the way. Again, penetration into Thompson, and there's the foul. Plus the bucket.
Tip the ball to, get another possession. All these plays don't show up on the stat sheet, but he makes them.
Bad play to Thompson. How about that quick jump and throw down? I'm not sure how many guys in the league.
Not fouling. Watch this drive and dunk. Yes, his head is.
Now 4.3 to go. Thompson on Brown into the lane. Got the shot. 0.7 to go. Thompson gives the Rockets the lead.
Are you kidding me?
The Rockets win the game.
Give the ball right back. You love that.
For the Rockets, they beat the Thunder. They beat the Cavs twice, and now they've come into Boston and have beaten the defending champions. The game winner there for a Thompson, who's been playing as well as anybody in the league. Career high 33 points, 10 rebounds, 4 dimes.
Shot clock down to 3. Block shot against Boguet. Fred VanVleet leaves it up, and boy.
Morant, Go-Gut is here. Go-Gut and Andy Nick inside. Nice move. Diving is Thompson.
And they're going to count it.
What a move by Amen Thompson. He skied and flied and got it to go.
How about the Euro step in here? As soon as he got it, a little hesitation. There's the Euro right around Aldama. That's why we are where we are.
Rockets halftime presented by Lexus. Not exactly a half to remember for the Rockets. In fact, one to forget. Rockets have trailed big throughout this first half. Down by 21 at one point, and at halftime trailing at 65 to 48. 17-point deficit when we start the second half. Let's take a look at our keys to the game and how they played out in the first 24 minutes, Murph.
Oh, Kev, I wasn't very pleased with what I saw out there. They're controlling the interior. Absolutely not. Davis got entirely too many points in that direction. Weak side defense, we had none. We had nobody come over to support around that basket. Shot selection, we only shot 33%, so we didn't get the kind of shots we like. Too much dribbling. I told you we needed some ball movement, Kev. One more pass to get us a better shot.
Yeah, it has been a tough half as we welcome the Insider Space City Home Network studios alongside the Hall of Famer Calvin Murphy. Calvin Eschenfelder back with you. And it looks like a team right now through this first half. It looks like a team that has played 8 of their last 9 on the road and look like a team that's ready to get home. But the fact of the matter is, this is still a situation where the Rockets, this could be a lot worse than what it is. I know they're down 17, but they did not play well at all in the first half. The numbers certainly will prove that.
Yeah, well, Dallas jumped on the Rockets early. Anthony Davis just, being his first game with the team, he's motivated. His adrenaline's pumping, and he hit his first couple of shots early, and he just went from there.
Yep, Rockets shot 35%, 33% the first half. They shot 35% in the first quarter, 32% in the second quarter. In fact, they missed their first 8 shots. Didn't have a field goal in the second quarter until about the 7.5-minute mark. So they went a long time in that second quarter without scoring. The defense gives up 52% shooting, 7 threes on 7 of 13 shooting from beyond the arc for the Dallas Mavericks. And the points in the paint, where you talked about, absolutely dominated that, and the fast break points and the bench points, all way in favor of the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, my first key was that we had to control the interior, and this is what I'm talking about. You can't allow them to have 30 first half points in the paint. There's nothing to do about that. And what's happening is they're getting the ball in there. When they're not scoring, they're going to the foul line.
All right. Well, the NBA world shocked whenever the trade was made last Saturday. Anthony Davis coming from the Lakers to the Dallas Mavericks, making his Mavericks debut. And this is the first time he touches the ball in a Mavericks uniform. The alley-oop to Gafford, and then he just went to work inside. Unstoppable in the first half. 24 points, 13 rebounds. That would be a good game. That's a great first half. Knocked down 3-pointers as well in this first half.
Yeah, but as good as Anthony's playing, I don't see any support. The phrase that we always talk about in the NBA is help the helper. And we're not getting any of that. We're allowing Anthony to take us one-on-one and go to the basket. You're not going to stop him that way. Somebody you have to come over, who's ever closest on that side, has got to abandon his man and come in and make Anthony pass the ball, opposed to being able to score it well.
Yep. Rockets down at halftime by 17. We'll take a break. Get you ready for the second half from Dallas. 65-48 the halftime score. Rockets halftime on Space City Home Network is brought to you by your Houston area Lexus dealers. Experience amazing.
I got you. You got me? We're going to play hard tonight, baby. So the win for the first 2 points. Take it by McBride. McBride right down the lane. Off the glass and missed it. 2 more to rebound. Through the middle. You can't stop. Keep going in. A little better contest. What's a lot below contest? Make it a little harder contest. Come on, Blue. Where's the door?
Here we go. 5-game road trip for Denver. It's Philadelphia. They can turn you over. Here's Murray through the lane. Underhand. What a beautiful bucket to get things started.
The Rockets 32-4 with a road record of 17-6. Open 3 just. Oh, we limit them in early offense transition. Everything's going down there.
The biggest thing is when they score, we got the ball out quick. I see 5 guys trying to get 3 seconds at the 3-point line. Okay, not just the ball, but all 5 guys going.
Very familiar in this building. Him and Brooks try to get a little payback versus their former teammates. With the little spin move off the glass.
Rockets halftime on Space City Home Network is brought to you by your Houston area Lexus dealers. Experience amazing. Well, Jalen Green scored 8 of the Rockets' last 12 points in that second quarter at the end of the first half. He's been, without question, their best offensive player on the floor with 16 points.
Absolutely. You know what he's doing? He's just being aggressive. But the one thing, Kevin, and I'm going to say it, as good as he's playing, he's still, I believe, dribbling the ball too much. He needs to either move the ball and become the end result of the passing or get his shot off earlier.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of that too. Teammates having to cut and move without the basketball as well. You see that this is the scary part. 17-point deficit right now, and Kyrie hasn't made a shot from the field.
Oh, that is scary. I didn't even see that.
0 for 5. Klay Thompson has been very solid, coming off that 25-point game in Boston a couple of games ago. Amim Thompson, he needed a bounce-back game tonight. He's got 11 points in that first half, couple rebounds, a couple of assists. Second half, Murph, about a half minute left. Second half. What do the Rockets have to do? First of all, get back in this game.
Yeah, well, they've got to do a better job in that interior defense, and they've got to be aggressive, taking the ball to the basket. You know, the best thing that happened to Dallas was the Rockets not attacking Anthony. Take it to the basket. Make him block the shot or foul you. You cannot not have an interior game.
Rockets and Mavericks, they'll start the second half coming up next. And when they do so, Mavericks will take that 17-point lead into the third quarter. Murph and I'll be back with you on the postgame. That'll look for the Rockets halftime presented by Lexus. Greg, Ryan, and Vanessa, they'll take you through the second half next.
It's a Friday, 7-game slate. It's the top 10 countdown. Let's get it. Number 10, pick and roll. Wemby open, slams it down. And the foul. Can't leave that man open. You're going to pay for it. Let's roll to Washington, where Jordan Poole dropped 45, and he also dropped a nice dime. Rashawn Holmes, the hoop and the harm. Getting saucy and dropping a dime at number 9. Let's go to number 8. Koulibaly sees A.J. Johnson on the baseline. Rise up. The dunk hanging in the air. And the young fella gets a post over Evan Mobley. The nation's capital. He makes his point. Number 7, LaMelo Ball. The hezzy, the dribble, the dish. The Abate. On the trampoline over Wembanyama in the paint. Making it look pretty. Number 6, Brooke Lopez. Headed to the rim for a dunk. Nada! Mohamed Gouye sends that shot all the way away. Number 5, Terry Rozier. Scary Terry behind the back. Hillel Ware. The Miami connection. Making it look nice in Brooklyn. Number 4, Scotty Barnes. Ready for the highlight dunk? No, sir. Checks back and sends Scotty's shot all the way back to Mississauga. Number 3, time winding down the third. Devin Vassell, the crossover, the drop, and the punch. One-handed jam. Hang time. I'm in the zone. Vassell going crazy in Charlotte. Let's get back to Charlotte. Time winding down the fourth. Melo, Miles, corner pocket, got it. The go-ahead shot to go up 1, and the Hornets would hold on to win in the Queen City against the Spurs. And let's get to the number 1 spot. Suns down 0.9 seconds. They need a prayer. Grayson Allen blesses the desert with a game-tying 3-point.
Time out for a moonshot of the game presented by MD Anderson. 16 in the first half for Jalen Green. Great shooting for him. 6 of 10 overall. 3 of 5 from the three-point line. The Rockets, he had a great first half. Unfortunately, the team as a whole, not so much. down 65-48 here at the break. We're in Dallas, and the finale of this road trip here for the Houston Rockets, trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. He's Ryan. I'm Craig. A lot of work to do, Ryan, for the Rockets in this second half.
Yeah, they have to find a way to establish themselves in the paint, get some stops, get out of transition. Yes, the first half was about AD, but they got to find a way to match his physicality and attack him defensively right now because the Rockets haven't been able to get anything in the paint.
Yeah, first game for Davis in a Mavs uniform, and what a statement it was in that first half.
Whoa. Big Craig, the double big lineup.
Starting Steven Adams and Alfred Şengün. Gafford was limited to foul trouble, so we're going to have Alfred Şengün and Steven Adams here. Interesting. So a wrinkle, the Rockets trying to get things going, something different, and Şengün is on the board.
Some physicality right away. You want some physicality? Throw in Steven Adams. Why not?
But man, what a first half for Adams. Or Anthony Davis, rather, beg your pardon. Offensive rebound. Gafford missed the dunk. Şengün may have jammed a finger. And then Thompson at 11 in the first half. Slipped by Irving and slipped down. A lot of slipping.
It's got to be a wet spot or something on the floor. That didn't look...
I'm glad he's all right.
Yeah.
They're going to wipe that up. Which they're doing now. Down 15, not great, not ideal. Long way to go, though. Not much of a deficit whatsoever to try to overcome as Klay Thompson now has 13.
Too easy there. You got to stay connected to Klay, obviously.
They're giving Ahmed Thompson those corner threes. That's his second. He's made 3 shots, though, in the corners as they're basically daring him to shoot.
Yeah, love the confidence from Ahmed Thompson. No hesitation. Sometimes when you think too much, those shots get incredibly tough.
He made his first, and then on that second one that he made, he had a foot on the line. That one was definitely a 3. And a different change as well for Dallas in their starting lineup. It's Max Christie out there instead of P.J. Washington. Remember, he was a little bit hobbled late in that second quarter.
He didn't check himself out.
And Thompson knocked away, blocked by Davis. Again, 4 blocks now.
Was
24.
Gafford.
It was Gafford?
Yes.
Okay, beg your pardon. Gafford with the block, but he's got 3 blocks.
Coach Udoka said he saw enough to add some physicality to the starting lineup.
Green to Şengün. He's open. Makes it.
There you go. And
better stuff offensively for the Rockets.
Let's loosen things up for Alfred Şengün so far. And Steven Adams also an excellent passer.
Up by Oh, they're calling foul there. It came to help on Thompson, almost turned him over. And unfortunately, they're call LP with his third.
This is the basketball I grew up playing, Craig. Had power forwards, centers on the floor at the same time. 2 big men.
Old school. Well, Davis's preferable position is a power forward. Never liked playing the 5. So he will have that luxury with Gafford and also Lively here manning the 5 spot for the Mavericks. Thompson blocked by Thompson. And then Klay fouled him in. That length, that quick leaping ability, that explosiveness off the floor for Ahmed Thompson. Klay Thompson now has 3 fouls. Gafford has 3. Şengün has 3. Those are the guys who are in any sort of foul trouble for either team here in this game this afternoon. Into Adams, back out to Şengün. The Green over Davis. Hand into space and all missed it. Offensive rebound, Adams. Back to Brooks. He comes into the paint. He leans in. He has it blocked. Boy, Dallas is blocking shot after shot after shot here today. The first for Christie. Into Davis. 1-on-1 on the face-up now with Steven Adams. Shoots over the top, misses.
There you go. Finally making AD have to work on a possession.
Green trying to shake Kyrie, spins. Misses that. Tapped by Adams. Tapped back by Adams. Behind Green, able to corral it to Brooks. The corner three is all the way. And it's gone.
There you go. And good production from Steven Adams, staying with that possession. And
Rockets got to within 9 in the second quarter before Dallas pushed ahead by 20 plus. Now the Rockets had another run. Great start to the second half. Jalen Green going baseline, turned back by Christie. This double big lineup for the Rockets has really worked.
And more so, the Rockets have been able to get stops, Craig.
Whirling Şengün.
There you go.
The Rockets look like a different team now. 7 straight points. Şengün only made 2 shots in the first half, had but 5 points. He's already made 3 here in the third quarter and has 6, and the Rockets are right back in it.
Soars through the air, man. Skywalking, man. Look.
Hook it home. Green. 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 Skywalker.
See his athletic ability. So much fun to watch.
Right to the lead. Jalen Green.
Finish all 3, 1, 2, 3, finish. I mean, it ain't over, White. It ain't over, White. Get up there, shorty! Yeah, big fella. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
This inside look is presented by Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics and recapping the shocking trade that took place a week ago between Dallas and Los Angeles. Luka, Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris, all to the Lakers. Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick to the Dallas Mavericks. Surprising for so many reasons. But Davis has had quite the debut here for the Mavericks, especially in that first half. But the Rockets going to the double big to counter the size of Dallas, who now comes out of the timeout and counters back as they downsize a little bit here. Rockets stick with the Şengün and Adams lineup. And the Rockets now a 12-4 edge in scoring here to begin this second half, including 7 straight. It's only a 9-point game. Davis misses.
Good defense there from Steven Adams. Excellent minutes.
Interesting again. They're still going with Adams and Şengün with Gafford on the floor, but it's worked.
Well, Najee Marshall's not the greatest shooter, so Şengün can guard him.
And Şengün just got fouled.
I'm telling you, the space that Steven Adams is eating up inside is opening things up for Şengün.
Klay Thompson now has 4 fouls. And Şengün to the free throw line again. So much better for him in this third quarter than offensively than at any point in that first half. And now a message from Reliant.
Reliant, official energy provider of the Houston Rockets.
Bounces in the free throw. Exum's going to pick up Klay Thompson. So Rockets were able to play their 2 bigs off the floor. Now Klay Thompson has 4 fouls. He's out.
Well, even better with Klay Thompson out, you can help because the shooting severely drops for the Mavericks, and now you can help on Davis, but Steven Adams stonewalling Anthony Davis. It's been a good matchup right now for Houston.
8.25 for Şengün. Kyrie Irving picked up by Şengün. Now pressures him on the perimeter, wants some help, waits over to Thompson. They pressure Kyrie, jumps it to Marshall, into Adams. Wild, terrible shot. Rockets within 7. Brooks on Exum. Back out high to Şengün on the reset. He'll shoot for 3. He'll make the 3. A third quarter for Alfred Şengün. It's now just a 4-point game. 12 straight for Houston.
Steven Adams has opened things up for Şengün, and he brought physicality to Houston, and they're able to get stopped, really mucking the paint up.
Şengün scored the last 7 for Houston. He's up to 16 now for the game. Kyrie on Thompson, no good. Rebound Brooks, ahead to Green, working on Exum, into the paint, layup up and down. 14 unanswered. 2-point game. Timeout, Dallas.
And again, Houston getting stops. Now they can run. Now they're commanding the paint. Now they're on the boards. And Steven Adams helping out Prince Şengün get free. Look at this. Jalen Green out on the break. Finishes big, but most of all, Craig, Rockets getting stops. Stay tuned.
Reed, you are officially the highest drafted homegrown player out of Kentucky. You clearly mean so much to them down in the South. What has being from the state of Kentucky meant to your basketball career?
It's meant everything. Growing up a Kentucky fan, I was always going to games. I was always a huge Kentucky fan, and the Kentucky fans are crazy. So they've been following me ever since I've been in high school. So they've meant so much to me and my family, and being able to play in front of them this year was awesome. And then I know they'll follow me to now. So they mean so much to me. It's awesome.
And they love you for good reason. Kentucky's all-time leader in three-point percentage. How will that green light transfer to the NBA?
Yeah, it's just carrying over the confidence and getting the feel of playing with a new team, and it's a new game. So I'm super excited to just learn and be able to go and just play basketball with some new teammates and a new organization. It's a dream come true. It's awesome.
Officially a member of the Houston Rockets. I saw Jalen Green walking around over there. Did you get to speak to him after?
I did. He came up and said what's up after, so that was really cool. We'll be playing together soon, so that's really cool that he's stopped by.
How do you feel like you will compliment both Jalen Green and Jabari Smith?
I think they're both really good athletes, really good players. They're really good, so it'll be easy to play with them. They know how to play basketball. Both really athletic, so it'll be fun to get it out and run and drive and kick and shoot some threes. So it'll be fun.
Now everybody knows that you're a shooter, but what do you think is the most underrated aspect of your game?
I think just the playmaking and everything else that goes into it. Always making the right play, whether it's a shot or a pass, just going in and doing whatever it takes to win. If that's shooting, if it's not shooting, then whatever it takes to win.
Well, you go light them up. Congrats, Reed.
Thank you.
Rockets basketball on Space City Home Network is brought to you by Daily and Black. Was your home damaged by Hurricane Beryl? Call us to schedule your free consultation. And by Rooms to Go, where you get great furniture prices and delivery is fast and easy. A fantastic coaching adjustment by the Rockets coming into the second half. Steven Adams alongside Alfred Şengün. That's some fire and brimstone, I'm assuming, in the Rockets locker room at halftime, has the Rockets right back in this thing after trailing by as much as 21 points. Now 6 consecutive empty possessions. And there's hits there with that score for Marshall.
Here's the thing. Marshall is going to come to you as he did right there. And you don't have to fly out at him at the three-point line, so you can stay double big.
The Rockets have scored on 8 of their 10 possessions to start the half. No good. Adams hasn't scored. But it's all right. He's really affected this game. Rockets somehow still have the ball. Picked up by Green to Thompson. He's wide open. Another corner three. Another corner three. No good. There's Adams' offensive rebound. Had it blocked out of bounds.
They can't box him out. I mean, he is. I don't think I've ever seen anything like him on the glass in this generation.
It's cartoonish.
Yes. I mean, they just get out of his way.
Incredible coaching adjustment by Ine and his staff to make the decision to put Adams out there. What a difference it has made. Again, he's now 0 for 6 and hasn't scored. That's at 9 rebounds. But his gravity, normally talk about shooters having gravity. It's Adams' gravity that's really helped out Şengün, especially, who has 11 in the quarter.
Well, he's neutralized Anthony Davis, and now Şengün has a mismatch.
Oh, he's just going to work now. He's the Rockets' leading scorer.
Well, Davis doesn't want to help because you got Adams on the boards, and you got to keep a body on Adams.
He and Green now at 18, 13 in the quarter for Alfred Şengün. Again, it's a 2-point game. Face-up jumper, good for Davis.
But again, with the lack of shooting, you can get off, go help, get on the nail, get in the elbow.
Even Adams, 5 rebounds in the third quarter already.
Watch this. Steven Adams going to work underneath, but Davis wants to help.
Come out to Green, to touch to Brooks. Dinwiddie turns back to Dillon. Dillon still with it. Very difficult shots.
And now the Rockets, when you get stops, that confidence comes, and you're not playing on your heels. You're not getting pushed underneath the rim.
The Rockets only made 17 shots in the first half. They already have 9 in the quarter. Davis off the back of the rim. The Rockets can get the lead with a 3. Here comes the man Thompson to Adams, to Brooks. Doesn't take it. Now will the Rockets have the lead? No, they will not.
But again, much, much better energy and looking to push and transition.
It's like a completely different team.
Well, the energy. Now you see Houston flying around.
Marshall.
Najee Marshall's the guy who's going to have to beat you because right now Houston's winning that matchup.
His first 3, he's got 9 off their bench. Adams with 2 on Şengün. And they're going to say Houston ball, much to the dismay of the Mavericks.
Watch Şengün here. He knows he has a mismatch. Davis can't help because he got Steve-O on the boards and ends up working. Steven keeps that possession alive. Dylan Brooks is hot. It's the 2 to go.
Back to Şengün. Pull it back in a corner.
Oh, don't let him off the hook. Keep going.
Wow. 2 straight threes for Najee Marshall. 30% from 3 on the season.
Yeah, and he turned and looked at Ime Udoka and said, stop disrespecting my shot.
He's got 8 in the quarter, does Marshall. Thompson bounces in.
Good as Ben Thompson. I'm telling you, his touch around the rim is unbelievable. Got every shot you can think of.
Wouldn't be a Rockets game without drama. Kyrie into the lane. Thompson all along. Kyrie made the shot. He'll go to the line. Kyrie Irving has not done much here this afternoon at all. That was only his first made shot. He was 0 for 6 going into that, but he was total line here for 1.
Yeah, that was tough. And he had a Ben Thompson draped all over him, and the men doing a good job. But Kyrie played with him over in Cleveland, able to just get the ball off. He's got unbelievable touch. One of those guys who can score over a limb.
Thompson just picked up his 3rd. He's going to have to come out, and Whitmore will pick him up. But yeah, Kyrie Irving, 28 a game in his career against the Rockets. The highest scoring average he has against any team in the league.
I'll tell you, when Kyrie came to the league as a rookie, he was special. They won a training camp. No surprise with the success he's had. And he and Anthony Davis both won championships with LeBron.
The Rockets had this thing down to a 2-point spread a couple of times. It's now 82-73 Mavericks. Cam Whitmore steps left, lets it go.
Now the Rockets downsize. Adams goes out for Eason.
Halfway down, popped down, rebound Davis. Short. And then the ball went off of Houston.
The Rockets all want a challenge. You got 3-4 guys saying challenge. think Houston is going to challenge here.
Challenge this. I mean, Şengün was adamant to challenge this play.
And he's at half court.
We got a timeout. 2:50 to go in the third. The shot actually deflected by Hopper. Olajuwon with a spectacular move. Hakeem Olajuwon showing the spin.
That quick spin and nothing Patrick can do standing straight up. After review, Davis is last to make contact with the ball with his foot. The challenge is successful. It will be Houston's ball on the baseline with 24 on the shot clock. They will also retain a challenge for the rest of the game.
A successful challenge for Ime and the Rockets. It did go off of Davis's foot, not Şengün's, as you see clearly on this replay.
Well, you can see the momentum of the ball where Anthony Davis, he's the one who's going crashing in and hits that ball out of bounds, look to follow his own miss. And much better. We talk about chemistry in this game. This team hasn't been in this situation. They haven't played together with Anthony Davis. So press and catch up on tendencies. And again, this is a group that's still figuring out how to play with themselves. The Dallas Mavericks.
There you go. Jalen Green turned the corner on Dinwiddie and then dunked it.
And play spoiler. Houston looking to get back in, but we'll slide in this game. And you know Dinwiddie's getting downhill. Square him off.
Dinwiddie's a very good downhill player. Another look at this dunk by Jalen Green.
This gets dunked on right there. Talk about getting downhill. This is Jalen Green. One hand for safety, just throws it down, and Dinwiddie wanted no part of that.
Dinwiddie, an 85%er, misses the first, second stint here with the Mavs. One more free throw to come. 1 for 2.
The best thing, Craig, is the Rockets' body language is so much better. They're starting to look like themselves. Hats off to Steven Adams. Got that start in the second half and really got things going.
Şengün diving on Davis, and Davis got kneed, I believe, in the groin. Accidentally got hit the groin. Something happened to the groin area. That's why he went down in a heap and easily allowed Şengün to dunk it. He's got 20 as well.
There you go. Good to see Şengün waking up. He had a slow start. Anthony Davis was giving him his A++ defense, and that's starting to wear off.
I was like, there's no way he's making that. He made it.
That you would say it.
I was thinking it. Dinwiddie's 3 for 3. All of his makes from the floor are three-pointers. They have 3 double-digit scores off their bench. We got a foul on Christie.
Look at this. Jalen Green goes up with authority for the Academy Sports and Outdoor Super Bowl replay. He's been the best Rocket in this game, bringing a lot of energy. Back-to-back, man. Jalen Green just opened time, and this guy, Alperen Şengün, who's throwing it down over Anthony Davis, who appears to be okay in the ball game.
You could say that. He's out. Gafford's back in.
Şengün has had a lot of success against Gafford.
Tari Eason, short, right to him though. Another shot, and this time he makes it.
Much better energy, but again, Craig, the Rockets building that momentum on the defensive end, and thank you to Steven Adams for helping this Rockets ball club wake up.
At one point, the Rockets were 10 of 40 shooting the ball. They
could go load up
they're now 30 of 76. Into the lane, Kyrie Irving back out to Christie. He's open. He makes.
He's been hot.
Man, their bench has shot it so well from beyond the three-point line. Christie, Dinwiddie, and Marshall are perfect. They have not missed a three in this game.
And again, the lead right back to 10.
Inside of minutes to play in this third quarter. An awesome start for the Rockets. Within two a couple of times. Cam Whitmore, jab step, pull back, three ball, no, rebound. Good box out of Easton by Marshall, and then Tari just out of frustration threw him down.
Alpe's got to keep that basketball and make a move. He's got to attack Gafford, especially with him in foul trouble. No need to throw a grenade to Cam Whitmore. You make a move and they help, then hit Whitmore.
Aaron Holiday steps in here with 36.3 to go in the quarter. Again, this thing was a two-point game twice. Now Mavs up 10. A chance to add to it here. One-on-one, Kyrie on Green. His three, no. Rebound Whitmore. Game and shot clock are basically identical, so the Rockets can take the final shot if they choose here in this third quarter. Hopefully come away with some points here on this, their final possession of what has been their best quarter of play here this afternoon. High pick, Green, driving, lobbing, and it wasn't a dunk, but it was still 2 points. I'm okay with it.
Jalen Green taking this game over.
He's got 6 assists. Again, Jalen's assist numbers have really climbed since Fred has been out of the lineup. That's a good sign, but it was a great sign to have Steven Adams on the floor. He and that coaching change really keyed the Rockets and their start to the quarter. They're right back in it. It's an 8-point game with 12 minutes remaining.
Olajuwon finds Ori for the slam. Thorpe and then Ori for another slam.
Thorpe, but they always end up almost in a half-court game. Ori again.
Yes, sir. From Akeem, Ori with his third slam of the game.
Ori again.
Slam-o.
And he's coming in with two hands against Barkley. Thought he got a shot right there now.
3-on-3. Ori, yes, for the slam. Got it to Ori, trying to get another slam. And Oliver Miller said, no, not this day. 28 points for KJ. Ori, baseline slam off a good pass from Maxwell. On go, tap once. Here's Ori off the offensive board, and another slam. Robert Ori has scored the last goal.
Well, we got ourselves a ball game this afternoon in Dallas, 89-81 in favor of the Mavs. This game service presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. The Rockets so much better offensively in that third quarter than they were in the first half. Şengün at 15 of the third quarter. Anthony Davis in a monstrous, impressive debut here today with the Dallas Mavericks. Şengün shot 6 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. The Rockets cut the deficit to within 2 a couple of times. Dallas got it back up to 10, and here we are with 12 minutes to go. The Rockets started off the third quarter with scores on 8 of their first 10 possessions. Kyrie Irving able to get his way all the way to the rim for a second field goal. Now, Davis did go back to the Mavs locker room. And he did recently today. He did come back from an abdominal injury, missed a handful of games. Now, from what I could tell, the area of his anatomy he was holding was not an abdomen, but perhaps maybe it's related. We'll see. Tari Eason. Rockets get it back. Faces Steven Adams. Back to Holiday. His three. No good. Another offensive rebound. Adams fouled. Again, it's cartoonish.
It's unbelievable. on the glass. He just roots himself inside. And Steven, since I remember him being a young player in the league, he always had a nose for the ball, and you're not going to box him out with one guy.
Gafford has 4. Klay Thompson has 4. They're both on the floor. Holiday on Christie. Threw it up and in.
I'm telling you, man, Aaron Holiday is so special. He can be sitting there cold on the bench and just comes in and gives you instant production.
Elbow J. Kyrie Irving strong and long. Holiday with the board. Holiday looks to attack right at Dinwiddie. Blocked. Probably should have passed the ball there.
And again, look for Kyrie Irving to try to take over with this lineup. He's been extremely aggressive, really quiet in that first half, though, trying to get the rest of his teammates going.
They're trying to get Kyrie Irving. He's been a terrific late-game scorer in his career. Working on Holiday.
You got to go. You got to go help. He's not looking to pass anymore. It's time for him to get his.
Back by 10 again. Rockets were down by as many as 21. Thompson on Christie. Layup full. Too strong on the release. Not give Klay Thompson any room to get off a shot.
You got to go help here. Again, he's in attack mode. He ain't passing no more.
Oh, the Rockets got that rebound, and then they don't give it. Up to Dinwiddie to Thompson. Gafford is down, slow to get up. Thought he got fouled. He's talking with the official. Shot clock inside at 5. Dinwiddie on Thompson. Dinwiddie on Thompson. Dinwiddie no. Gafford the board. Gafford back up with it. That's the win.
You got to find a way to come up with that basketball. And Dallas answered right back.
Yep, they have. Big time. That's a kick.
And even without Davis, good minutes here from Gafford, but I think they're very winnable minutes because, as you noted, Gafford's got foul trouble. Attack him. Make him get that extra foul on him.
And Whitmore took it at Gafford, drew his 5th foul as he was playing it back to Steven Adams. They're going to give him free throws.
But again, great job there from Cam Whitmore. Attack him, you get him off the floor.
Oh, yeah, what he was shooting, he was blocked by Gafford.
Hey, who are they going to go with here? You know, now you got problems for the Mavericks.
Well, they can't go to Lively. He's got an ankle fracture. You can't go to Dwight Powell. He's got a hip injury. And Anthony Davis, to my knowledge, is still not back out on their bench. And Dallas is calling
Najee Marshall, maybe?
A timeout. Don't see any green lights anywhere. But they are challenging this. Yep, they are challenging it. All right. So we'll take this break. 9:13 to go.
Foul and Gafford.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Turn around.
I'm grateful, full of grateful. That's how I feel about Rockets community, Houston community. That give me such great honor.
Tonight is about thank you. Thank you for your humility. Thank you for your work ethic. Congratulations on your jersey retirement. We can't think of a better honoree.
Yeah. Fadeaway jumper. He has been unbelievable.
It's just lucky for me can have a chance to play for Rockets, especially play or hear from all those great big men like Hakeem, Dikembe, both offense and defense, and teach me so much and guide me.
I mean, you know, he's such a gentleman that once you get to know him, you're a friend for life.
And the man of the hour, number 11, yeah!
Remember this. The Houston from now on, for me, it's not just a simply award. Every time when they mention it, your faces were in my memory. Thank you. Thank you for the journey.
Rockets trailing by 12, 9 and change to go. The ball game is successful challenge by Jason Kidd and the Dallas Mavericks, ultimately taking away the 5th foul on Gafford. Now, they said there was not an immediate change of possession there, as Adams did not get full control of the ball. So then we're going to jump it up at midcourt. So successful challenge, jump ball midcourt between Adams and Gafford. Adams wins it. Thompson tracks it down. Imminent change of possession. I said immediate. Imminent. And Thompson scores.
And here's the thing, what you just saw, if you get this foul on Gafford, Dallas is in trouble right now. They really have no one to match up with Shingo.
But Kyrie Irving is getting cooking. It is the fourth quarter.
Time to blitz. Go get it out of his hands. He's heating up and going to keep going to that pick and roll. That's what teams have been doing against Houston.
Whitmore slips by Thompson, spins on Kyrie, goes, throws it up. Gafford, now that is 5. That is 5. No, they gave it to Kyrie Irving with a little bump on the head. I thought certainly it was on Gafford. But that's going to be given to Kyrie Irving, his first personal.
And you'd almost assume if that was on Gafford and you're Jason Kidd and the Mavericks, former teammate of mine, you challenge again to try to make sure it doesn't go to Gafford.
All right, we have not had an update on Anthony Davis, but Vanessa, we do have an update.
Yeah, Washington will not return with a right ankle sprain. We're continuing to try to get an update, by the way, on AD. Nothing yet.
We appreciate you tracking that down. So PJ Washington, who just came back, is out. It's tough for me to see down on the Mavericks bench. I don't think Davis is there. I don't think he's down there at all. But you're right. If Gafford gets that 5th foul, they got some issues.
Thompson and Tari Easton penny tap with each other on the free throw line.
Stolen by Green. Good anticipation. Plays it to Thompson and dribble the ball out off the back of his ankle. And then can't move over to Rick Hustle. Unfortunately, didn't get it back. Here's Klay Thompson. He will drive. He gets cut off by Tari Easton. And now he has to call a timeout because he thought Kyrie Irving was going to be trailing the play. But Kyrie Irving had gotten tangled up, and he's a little bit gimpy as he limps to their bench. And Dallas is forced to call a timeout. All of a sudden, the Mavericks are becoming a mash unit. We will take this break. Rockets down 10, 8:06 to go.
Ready to go to Vegas, you know what I'm saying? It's a big game for us. Got that playoff type of feel.
When you come in to play the Houston Rockets, you better be ready to go or they're going to just flatten you. You can see that there's an intensity about the way that they play defense.
It's physical. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league.
Those are the plays that get this team going. Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
Udoka has instilled that identity there.
Put him in the rim. And the Rockets win West Group A.
Feels good, man. A little excitement early on in the season.
First seed, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, Chuck is good. Chuck is good. Go on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. We have 1.5 to go. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck.
Oh.
I gotta go with him, man. It's time for the Miller Lite moment. Jalen Green. A big-time throwdown.
Yeah, and he's been unbelievable in this game, real life for the Rockets, and going to need even more from him down the stretch. Not just his scoring, but facilitating, getting guys open. Had a nice lob to Amit Thompson, had one to Tari Eason, hit Şengün for a dunk. I mean, he's been flat out hooping, Craig.
Rockets, though, still a hill to climb down 10. Plenty of time to do it.
Well, now you've got Şengün in, and they're going to have to double team. You can't leave him alone with Şengün the same way you did Anthony Davis to start this ball game.
Kyrie now has 11 points in the game, 6 in the corner.
Oh, and that's the difference. You saw the blitz on Kyrie. Gafford's not the passer that Derek Lively is, and Lively's out. He's a much better passer in the short roll.
Dallas still has it, 9 on the possession.
Great help and contest from Şengün right there.
And then the ball gets ahead quickly, and Şengün couldn't control it. They do not come away with points.
2 empty possessions on the Rockets fast break. You have to capitalize there. You got to go.
Kyrie to Christie to close out the shot, the miss. Gafford to the offensive rebound. Backing up Şengün, got a piece of the ball, but also a piece of Gafford. Şengün's got 4.
Finally a miss from Christie.
Yeah, he's 3 for 4 from 3. Dinwiddie's 3 for 3. Marshall's made a couple of threes. Their bench has been fantastic here today. Now Gafford heads to the line for the first time this afternoon. Have you ever wanted to play on the Rockets' home floor? Well, now's your chance. Enter to win the Toyota Play Like the Pro sweepstakes for your chance to win the ultimate basketball experience, including playing on the Toyota Center Court, a tour of the Rockets locker room, Rockets swag, and more. Learn more and enter online at ToyotaPlayLikeThePro.com.
Pretty cool opportunity there.
Yeah. Gafford 71% on the season, a career high, but missed the first. Classic block threat, vertical spacing big.
You've been working with, I see you doing your thing. You've been working with Rafael Stella, man?
I remember that from those days when Clint Capella was here.
Okay. Your terminology, man, sound like a general manager.
Oh, Jerry Green on a layup and missed it. Şengün missed the follow, but luckily he got fouled.
I think they're trying to say this is on the ground, and Alpi's like, I was going up. You haven't seen my set shot action.
Nope, on the ground. Man, so another possession where the Rockets easily could have had a couple of points there as they try to crawl their way back into it down 10, and they don't come away with any points. So it's important for them to try to score here on this possession. Christie's got 3 now. Jalen Green will work on Christie, and he was able to score. So the Rockets do get points there. You see some frustration by Jalen Green. He knew he should have had 2 of the prior attempts. But he still scored, so that's good. He's got 22.
I think he's looking for a foul there, too, Craig.
Next up. Pass. It's a pass. They were going to give him free throws. There we go. Now, yeah. Little combo between the officials, and they get the call correct. It was a foul, but it was not a shot. They're not going to get free throws, pass off foul. Jalen Green now with 2 personals. Gafford. Good defense by Şengün. Played straight up and down. He could do nothing with his position defensively.
They didn't give up any angles, and that's important. Gafford, a big-time leaper.
Whitmore into the lane. Whitmore to the rim on Gafford. There's Amit Thompson.
But again, finally, you see Houston getting downhill, forcing tempo. There's no Anthony Davis in there. There's no Lively. And Gafford's got 5.
Gafford still has 4. Excuse me. Two-possession game. Christie jumps it out. Dinwiddie down the baseline. But back across to Marshall. Now to Irving. Around the horn to Christie. He will drive. Gets to the rim. Got fouled. Really good ball movement by the Mavericks. And then Thompson just picked up his fourth. And the Rockets are going to call a timeout. Just about halfway through this fourth quarter. The Rockets were down by as many as 21. As it stands right now, they're within 6. Should be an exciting finish. As always, stay with us right here on Space City Home Network.
Kenny Smith will start the play. Kenny Smith drives inside. Elijah Wan with 2 seconds left to play. That may be it. Hakeem Olajuwon with a beautiful pass from Kenny Smith.
The Houston Rockets are hosting Kids Day tomorrow when they take on the Toronto Raptors. For just $20, you receive a ticket to the game, a hot dog, a beverage, and a bracelet. Tip-off is at 1 p.m. Secure your Kids Day ticket at Rockets.com.
Now, back-to-back matinees. I said earlier, I can't remember the last time the Rockets actually did so, especially on consecutive days. But here we are. Christie's at the line. Dallas is up 6. This is his third appearance since coming over. Davis making his Maverick debut here today. Christie is 2 for 2 at the free throw line so far this afternoon. He's 83% on the season. He's been very good for them in double figures each time now in his third appearance with Dallas. At 15 points in their first 2 matchups, has 13 here, making 14 as he splits the free throws. Halfway through the fourth, Rockets down 7, very manageable. Now the Rockets go to the double bigs again. Adams to Şengün. Whirling back.
Steven Adams, you got to shoot that ball. If you're Şengün, I think he thought it was going up.
The Rockets give it back to the Mavericks. 8 turnovers for the Rockets, 4. That's it for Dallas. Christie back to Marshall. He's hit a couple of threes already. Wow. Making it 2. Had a foot on the line, but he's still stuck to Jay.
Yeah, hats off to Najee Marshall.
He's been good here today.
He has.
6 of 8, 14 points. Their bench has been fantastic.
They've got him away from the Pels and free agency. I really miss him.
And Şengün with 22.
That's pretty. Shooting with his offhand. Unbelievable touch at the rim. But right now, if you're Houston, you got to get stops. And here's the thing, even though Marshall's hit some jump shots, still influence him to have to shoot them. You don't want to overreact.
Rockets sustaining the pressure. Mavs playing deep to the shot clock. Marshall hesitated, now steps back, missed the shot.
Yeah, just as you said, do not overreact. Good job there from LP. LP's got to duck in. Look who's guarding him. You got Dinwiddie on him underneath.
And then Green finds him, and he gets fouled on the catch with 4:22 to go.
Yeah.
And let's check in here with Vanessa.
Yeah, Anthony Davis is doubtful to return with a lower body injury. Anthony Davis, doubtful, guys.
All right. Hockey injury, lower body injury there for Anthony Davis. As dominant as he was in that first half in his Mavericks debut, got bit again by an injury. Tough luck for him. Hope he's going to be all right. He was so good in that first half. The Mavs came out with so much life and energy. Şengün just got fouled again, this time by Marshall. He's going to get free throws because Dallas is now over the limit with 4:17 to go. So he takes these two. We'll pause with his word from Jack in the Box.
I see your soggy nugs and raise you my crispy boneless wings.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Big time second half for Şengün.
Well, he's been complimented by Steven Adams, and that's freed him up to do whatever he's wanted offensively.
And how deflating for the Mavericks to have Davis make his debut, be so good, and then lose him to an injury. And he just came back from an abdominal injury.
Yeah, that's not a great sign if that abdominal is lingering, and hopefully he's okay right after the game.
And again, he's for the last couple of years, he has been very much available. The Rockets now within 5. Lots of time left. Brooks all over Christie. Now he's able to beat him. Steps into the paint. Then forced into a tough shot. Brooks fouled, and then Christie will get free throws. That's the third off Brooks.
He stayed aggressive in LA. You know, he started getting the nod in those fourth quarter minutes, so he's not afraid of these moments.
So again, you got a pretty good free throw shooter, really good free throw shooter. And Christie calling the line. Dallas 15 of 22 as a team here today. And once again, let's say hi to Vanessa.
Hey guys, Space City Home Network has partnered with Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo to bring you daily live coverage of all Rodeo Houston events beginning March 4th through the 23rd. Stay tuned for all things rodeo, including a behind the scenes as we count down to rodeo. And yes, for all those wondering, we are still working on the mechanical bull situation for Craig Allen.
Yeah, still working on it.
We've got people behind the scenes.
They're working on it. It's something we will not forget, nor will anybody allow me to forget it. So Christie makes a ball. He's got 16. Here comes Green, got by Gafford, recovered, blocked the shot, but there's Adams with the follow.
He's unreal. He's got 9 offensive rebounds off the bench.
12 overall. That's his first make. 102.97. Approaching 3.5 to go. Christie up Brooks again. Blocked the shot. Ball is loose. Gafford has it. Comes back out. Here's Marshall with the left hand.
Marshall has been electric in this second half.
3 double-digit scores off their bench. Rockets call a timeout. Marshall has 16. Christie has 16. Dinwiddie has 10. And the Rockets now trailing 104.97 with 3:27 to go in this game as they try to battle their way back from what was a 21-point deficit in the second quarter. They cut that gap to 2 in the third a couple of times, but at least to this point, that's as close as they would get. And they're trying to obviously get over the hump here. Now with just 3 and change to go, and it's time now for our power play presented by HEB. And this is how the Rockets got back into this game, Ryan. The coaching adjustment and the change, starting Steven Adams and Alfred Şengün out of the locker room in the third quarter.
Yeah, what it did is it neutralized Anthony Davis. Şengün got comfortable. He was able to get going. And it was the first time that Houston Rockets looked like themselves tonight in the ball game. So they've done a good job. You got it back on the court. So again, for the efficiency, Şengün's going offensively. You have the ability to take care of the paint. And they've got to figure out this problem called Najee Marshall because he's really heated up. But good, great minutes there from Steven Adams. He has made an impact.
Dallas bench, 44 combined points, 60% shooting. Outstanding stuff from Dallas's reserves. And Thompson brings it across, matched up with Kyrie Irving. Şengün being fronted by Marshall, now gets the pass from Adams. Comes into the lane and gets fouled.
There you go. You don't have to make a move. Just get downhill. Marshall's not going to be able to guard you or anybody. I mean, Gafford can barely guard him, but he's got to worry about Steven Adams on the board. So leave Şengün free and open.
19 second half points for Alperen Şengün, 24 in all.
Yeah, his eyes just lit up. It did not take long. He's an all-star this season, and get to see why. Here's the thing for Houston. They cannot get into a space where they continue to trade baskets. They have to get stops, and they got to finish possessions. They can't foul late. And that's the reason that the lead is still on the Mavericks side.
Adams out. Tari Eason in. One more free throw for Şengün. 3:10 to go. In and out. Tough luck on that last one. He's 6 of 8 here today at the line as Şengün. Needs some stops. Dinwiddie. Green had 11 fourth quarter points the last time he was here on Halloween. He'll shoot for the free throw line and he will score.
Yeah, Jalen surprised. He was wide open. Gafford almost didn't want to contest. He's thinking about foul trouble.
104-100 Mavericks. It would not be a Rockets game if it did not come down to the wire.
All right, remember that trap was on Kyrie Irving. Let's see if they go get him again.
Kyrie, short, rebound Thompson. He'll push ahead to Green. That's Tari with him, comes into the lane, ends up getting the ball knocked out of his hands. Christie, blocked from behind, recovering Amen Thompson.
He is so explosive. And from behind his right, I mean, he comes out of nowhere. I don't even know if he's on the screen here. I know Max Christie didn't see him. Pow! Look at that.
First of all, great defense initially by Şengün.
Yes. No, don't foul it. Let your shot blocker clean up.
No good. Short, but fouled. Lamp was missed by Kyrie Irving, but he got fouled with 2:04 to go.
Look at Amen Thompson. You didn't even see him in the screen and just erases the hopes and dreams of Max Christie on that play.
See the numbers for him. Brooks now with 4 fouls. Amen Thompson now with at least a block in 9 straight games, creeping up to averaging about 2 blocks per game over the last 14.
Got to go right now and get the ball out of Kyrie's hands.
Makes the first. And again, he's one of the best ever. Has missed 8 free throws today. He's 4 for 5. Just 4 of 15 from the field. Adams back out on the floor. 2:04 to go. %90.3% for Kyrie at the line coming in. Two for 2. 2-possession game. 2 minutes to go in it. Green to Thompson. Back to Green. Corner 3. No. Rebound. Green gets it back. Threw it back to Thompson. And it's intercepted by Kyrie Irving. Christie over Brooks. Max Christie, 4 threes, 19 points. Awkward shot by Şengün. Oh my goodness, they're going to get the ball back to the Rockets. And my guess is Dallas is going to challenge this.
Got to hurry up and get this thing in bounds.
Yeah. Dallas will challenge. I think this ultimately, at least when we saw it live, they're going to win this thing with 1:28 to go. And now, coming off that Christie 3, they lead by 9.
Dallas has called a timeout to challenge the out-of-bounds call.
Everybody was talking about it. Davis and Luka, Davis, and Kind of forgot about that young man having a breakthrough season, putting up career highs across the board. And through his first 3 games with Dallas, he's been fantastic.
Yeah, he has, and a little closer than you might think on that possession. Najee Marshall gets in there. He's got a strong piece of that basketball. This still may be Rockets ball at the end of the day, but
well, they did give it to Houston, so there has to be conclusive evidence that it was not off of Marshall. We'll see again in live action. I thought that was clearly off LP, but we'll have to wait and see. But obviously, it was a little bit tighter, as you saw there on the replay.
Max Christie's locked in, man. I mean, my goodness. He has been a machine here in the ball game.
After review, Houston is last to touch the ball. The challenge is successful. It will be Dallas ball on the end line. Dallas has no challenges remaining.
So the Rockets, another look here. Went off Alfred Şengün. Again, a little bit tighter on replay than it appeared to be in live action, but it's going to be Dallas's ball, and Christie has just been brilliant. Oh, Brooks was all over him. He was able to stay focused, knock down a huge shot for them. They're up 9 on the Rockets. Need a stop.
So again, look to double, get the ball out of Kyrie's hands. He has lit up, and apparently when it gets out of his hands, you better find Max Christie.
Need a stop. Now Dallas is out of challenges regardless. Dallas has 1 timeout remaining. The Rockets have 2. See the bench scoring discrepancy here this afternoon. Exum looking to get it in, looking to get it in, looking to get it in. Just does get it in to Christie. Again, mano a mano with Dylan Brooks. There's the help by Green to Exum to Gafford. And he got fouled. His bodies go flying. And then Thompson has 5. But that was a good foul. You're going to try to force Gafford to earn these points at the foul line. Because ultimately he was going to get 2 with the dunk. Pretty good job by Dallas working the ball around and moving it away from the Rockets' scrambling defensive pressure. So again, 2 free throws for Gafford. Stay tuned for the Rockets postgame show presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors with Kevin Etchenfeller and Calvin Murphy as they'll put a bow on this one here today. Rockets trying to avoid their 6th loss in a row. Again, today is the finale of a stretch where they're playing 13 of 17 on the road. Starting tomorrow, the Rockets will play 13 of 17 at home. But there's a lot of back-to-backs coming up, including tomorrow with the Raptors in town, and they're rested as they played last night in Oklahoma City. Mavs by 10.
Again, it doesn't get any easier, but Houston really made a push with the big lineup, and hats off to the answers. Gafford misses that one from the Dallas Mavericks.
Thompson into the paint. The Şengün. Exum got him. Got it pretty good. So the third on Exum. Free throws for Şengün. 67 seconds to go. Now we all sat through the ending in Brooklyn. Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
It is. So if you're Houston, you got to get up and you need some help. You got to go fast.
So even though it might feel dire, down 9 going in this free throw, it ain't over. Dallas basketball.
I don't even know if the Rockets had possession for them to be out of bounds.
So 1 for 2 for Şengün. 110-101.
Okay, Houston going to try to get a trap here when the ball gets in bounds.
Send 2 on Christie. Knocked away by Green. And Rockets have the ball.
There you go, and see if you can get a quick score. Jalen Green's had the hot hand here.
58.8 to go, so they get one break. They need several, but again, it's possible. Into Shingun on Marshall. Lowered the shoulder, threw it up, got it to roll through.
There you go. A quick score is exactly what you want.
More pressure, more pressure. Christie's been down. He's grabbed the back of the jersey.
Very easy call there, but it does not hurt you because you get the quick foul. You don't want to waste time.
Tari with his second, and then Christie, who's been just amazing for them this afternoon. Goes back to the line. He's 5 for 6. He's got 19. He'll shoot for 20 plus here on this trip with his team up 7. These are important. Makes the first. At this point, Dallas certainly controlling their own destiny. But we've seen stranger things happen. Makes them both. 21 for him. There's some clock here. A man now picks it up. Finds Green. Turns the corner. Gets to the cover. Trying to knock it down. Ball ricochet back out high. It's scooped up by Exum. Exum running away from Rockets defenders. And now Tari Eason picks up another one with 37 and 2:10 seconds to go. And now it'll be Dante Exum's turn to go to the free throw line. Last season back in the league for the first time since 2021. Exum's only taken 10 free throws this season. Now he hasn't played much. This is just his 5th game back. But he bounces in that one. Pull Kyrie Irving. They pull Gafford. Dallas feeling pretty confident with this lead.
They must with what they've seen. Maybe a little offense, defense subs here so they can switch.
Excellent. 2 for 2. Rockets trailing by 11. 30, just over 37 seconds remaining. We'll step aside here as they talk things over. We'll be back for you for the final 37 and 2:10 seconds of this game. It's over. Miraculous shot by Ralph Sampson. Off balance has given the Houston Rockets the Western Conference Championship. .2 to go, 114-103 Mavericks. Rockets are down 21. Cut it to 2 twice. That's as close as they would get. Van Thompson going to inbound it. Shingun dropped it down. He's got 30 points.
Houston can get a steal here.
They need one. Marshall looking to inbounds. Comes into Christie. Got fouled by Brooks. He's got 5 of those. Max Christie. The Rockets try to just extend this thing for as long as they possibly can, hoping, searching for a miracle. Dallas came out with so much fire. First home game since the trade. Davis was just so dominant, ultimately leaving this game with another injury. But Max Christie has been phenomenal too.
He has. I mean, knocking down big shots, driving the ball, but just confidently shooting. And you talk about efficiency. He's locked in. And again, you know, for the Mavericks, he was a huge part of that trade. He wasn't just a throw-in.
Takes them both. Gone 9 of 10 at the line. 23 for Christie. No good for Brooks. Oh, that should just about do it. Fans giving this Mavericks team a standing ovation here. And there was a lot of concern for protests, potential safety issues, and how the crowd would ultimately be and react in this game, considering it was their first home game since they dealt away Luka Doncic. But the crowd was really good here today, as were the Mavericks. And on the strength of Jason Kidd and his team's first half, they end up winning this ball game here this afternoon by a final score of 116 to 105. Their first win in 3 tries against the Rockets this season. And for the Rockets, their losing streak now reaches 6 in a row as they have to play again tomorrow afternoon at Toyota Center against the Toronto Raptors. Well, this does feel like the first true bit of adversity faced by this Rockets team this season. They had their 4-game winning streak snap with that loss to Minnesota, followed it up with that loss to Miami. They're taking on the defending Western Conference champions here at Toyota Center. Shingun one-on-one against Daniel Gafford.
On the tippy-toe baseline, bounce pass to Jalen. He goes in and drops it in with a slam. Baseline left, there is a Brooks mid-range, right in front of Cleveland to drop it in for 2.
One-on-one with Thompson. Now back to Shingun. Back to him. 2-man game to 3. Yes! Cam Whitmore, second 3.
Like, we had a few, I think, 3 turnovers in a 4 possession span, but we still defended at a high level. Still with Irving scoring 16 on 13 shots and held them 99.
Kyrie pressuring Jalen Green, takes them off the bounce, gets into the lane, and defends Washington, forces the back man. Green ahead of Steve in the line to the lane. The step through, got tripped up, flipped it up, and out.
No tak powoli.
All right. You got to still on the green light as you were moving during that. Right? There it is. Did he want TV go? Like green. Go his car. Like green. Presented by with Squid Game. American Express Jersey Assurance is here to help fans. If you purchase a jersey from an NBA store using your American Express card and your player switch Within 1 year purchase, free replacement.
I cały czas ten pressing Indiany Pacers, tylko 9 oczek już zostało.
Sorry, while you were rolling, it was going on, and I happened to be looking at it. Gabe Vincent was trying to act as though he was in position to set up his foul. Or they're going to challenge this on Siakam. Okay, we'll get a chance to see it. Ooh. So they're challenging the call, but if Vincent was in the middle of all of that.
Los Angeles is taking a timeout on the floor to challenge the ruling of an offensive foul on Gabe Vincent.
You're lobbing it up to me. I just got to finish. Turkey? Okay. Okay. You want me to, where you want to put it? Yeah, I'll drop it right there. Something that started 27 years ago, you know, so it's much bigger than me or my teammates. You know, this is something that has lived beyond the guys who started this and will live beyond us doing this, but we're just blessed to be here in this moment and be a part of it. This is my third year part of it. It honestly means the world that the organization let me be a part of it. Oh, there we go.
Honestly, I was blown away when I walked in. I think it's obviously very special. It's great how involved they are in the community. And when they asked me to be a part of it, an obvious yes. Like, it's fun to interact with people in the community and help others.
Hi, how are you guys doing? I like the paint. There you go, enjoy. Really proud to be a part of this organization. I mean, you see the amazing people that have come and the impact that the Pacer Sports Entertainment is having in the community. It's pretty amazing.
Fill you up on the way down. Appreciate you coming, man. Big part of me growing up is my family just always preach giving back and doing whatever you can to give back to the community that supports you. Yeah, I felt nothing but love from this organization and this city. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. We love to hear that. Yes, sir. God bless you.
Dr. Ben Mirage performed a successful 10.5-hour open heart surgery on Sophia.
We see that Vincent gets to a legal position on the screen, and Pascal Siakam throws him away. It's going to be a defensive foul. Siakam, the challenge is to be successful. Since it is successful, the mandatory timeout window.
Today, Sophia is doing incredible. She loves taking care of her baby brother, and especially likes to dance with boundless energy, which is why the Laker girls will welcome her into their family tonight. So, Lakers fans, please give a big round of applause. It's her birthday, Sophia. Thank you, Sophia, for being an inspiration to the Lakers family.
JJ Redick, the green light was on. A Lakers coach's challenge on that sort of collision between Siakam and Gabe Vincent.
They said he's in legal position. Now, the question here is whether they called a foul. We're looking at it. So they called the foul because the ball's been taken out on the side. So they call the foul on Siakam, and they take the ball out on the side.
And so Pascal Siakam picks up his second foul, and that's already the third team foul against the Pacers in the quarter. But Indiana has cut it to 9. They've trailed by as many as 25. Hashimura drills the jumper. He's got 18.
And he really has played well for the Lakers. I mean, when he first got here, he probably wasn't comfortable, but he seems to be now.
And Bryant hits the 3. Thomas Bryant shooting nearly 40% from three-point range this year in his 8th year out of IU. And the Pacers within 8, and we still have 9 minutes to go here in the third.
No, it's a ball game. The Lakers got to make shots. It's a ball game.
Reeves, head down, jumps it out into the corner. Finney Smith, no good. Rebounded by Bryant.
Be patient. Let him go to work. He's got the mismatch. Be patient.
Vincent fights over that.
They're missing on the backside. Bryant was making a move.
Shepard ducks inside with a left hand, no good. Rebound, Siakam, and he draws the foul.
But really good action there. When you get into some situations, you have to improvise. I mean, it's not unlike life. And what happened is the play started to develop. It broke down, and then all of a sudden you see guys try to figure things out. This is watch this. That's an improvisation right there. And what he does is get the ball on the glass. It allows Siakam to go and get it, and the Lakers had to foul him. But it was a really good headsy play there by Shepard to get it on the backboard.
Vincent, his third foul, third team foul against the Lakers in the quarter. And all 5 of Siakam's points at the free throw line. Jackson Hayes leaves. Vanderbilt is in. Playing just his 7th game. Quinn mentioned back in the first half, missed the early part of the season with an injury in his 7th year out of Kentucky. He had 14 rebounds Thursday night in their win against Golden State. That was the night when LeBron James had 42. He's now the youngest and the oldest in NBA history, LeBron James, to score 40 or more points.
When you're doing Laker games, you can do those kind of things the entire game because of what he has meant to this game and how good he was at a very young age and now a very old age for a basketball player.
Pacers only down 6. Vincent.
There's a whole lot of different plays there.
Here's a 4-on-1. Siakam.
He stumbled.
Tip in by Bryant.
Yeah, you can hear him yelling, ATP. Yeah, not much that Riddick can do about this because it's the same plays he ran in the first half. The Lakers are just not making the shot.
It's a 4-point deficit at the feet of Finney Smith. And Finney Smith gets it in for his 2nd field goal. Again, Siakam.
Oh, I thought I heard somebody say one shot. I mean, it's 7 minutes to go. Let's see, Finney Smith is long enough to be challenging.
Here's a 3. Siakam rims out.
Here's what Coach Boylan talked about. Don't let missing a shot put you in a position where you don't play good defense. Now, Pacers fouled on that, so it wasn't bad defense, but you don't want to let those misses, because that's one, you're right, that we both thought was going in and it rolls out. That's the kind of thing that can be debilitating and take away from your defense.
And Hashimura to shoot a pair of free throws. He has 7 20-point games this year. He's got 18 points today. Hashimura started his career in Washington. And now a message from Auto Owners Insurance.
Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
And a 20-point afternoon for Rui Hashimura. Over the last 4 games, is averaging 19 points and shooting 60%. He's 6 of 9 today. Here is Siakam, his first field goal.
They did a nice job. They got a little switch. Finney Smith ended up on him, but the pass was high enough that only Siakam could get it and put it in.
Finney Smith, he played for Rick Carlisle at Dallas, and he hits the 3. His first 6.5 years with the Mavericks.
We got spillage. We've got spillage.
Front row spillage across from the Pacers bench.
Opportunity recognized there. Set the screen. You see Finney Smith trying to hold on to him, but he stays on the top side. The ball is passed where only Siakam can finish on it, and he wanted that one.
Pascal Siakam had missed his first 7 shots. Thursday night, he was 13 of 19. He's shooting 53% on the year. He's top 20 in the NBA in field goal percentage.
The grandson down there that obviously spilled that.
A hook shot by Mathurin.
In a skyhook here where Kareem used to play.
Vincent shot fake.
They're not the same shots he was making before. Because they're challenged, because Vincent didn't really show much of that. Great ball movement. And this is even better in my opinion because you start to expose the Lakers to more fouls, which can be a factor going down the stretch, getting to shooting to the foul line. Quick movement makes the defense react You can see not much they could do there. I thought Reeves came across the backside for the foul.
And Siakam back at the free throw line. He's 6 of 6 today. Pacers as a team, 16 of 17. Lakers shooting it well, too, at 15 of 17.
Yeah, but the foul shots have taken these buckets take away the momentum that the Lakers have.
Obi Toppin and Aaron Nesmith check in. Bryant and Mathurin take a seat. Bryant leaves with 7, Mathurin with 13. Right now, Mathurin is Indiana's only double-figure scorer. Reeves has 22. Hashimura has 20 for the Lakers.
You keep running, make your depth your weapon.
J.J. Redick in his first season, the 40-year-old former Duke standout, 15 years in the NBA, and now the head coach of the Lakers. Reeves, head down, baseline, missed it, rebound tipped in by Vanderbilt.
Oh, man. Malcolm had him on the inside again. Coming backside, I don't know if he sees the help coming. Because that has to be open. Great play. Great play.
Nesmith's been ice cold from three-point range today.
But it was a good play out of the post by Siakam. Willingly, he threw it to a three-point shooter who just missed a shot.
He's 0 for 5. Reeves has it back. Lakers looking for a double-figure lead. And they got it. 24 for Reeves.
Help him. So we're back.
Toppin was stumbling and was going to go over the end line when he threw the ball in.
Yeah, he really was. He was in a difficult situation. But the guy's got to get open. I mean, even if Toppin's taking it out, somebody's got to get open. But I don't think there's much question that Toppin, to your point, couldn't get it to anybody close to him and tried to throw it to the half-court line and got some help from Nesmith, but Nesmith caught it in the front court and went into the backcourt.
Pacers had used a 16-4 run to cut it to 4. Now it's 11-4 and counting for the Lakers. Offensive rebound, Vanderbilt.
That's why they like Vanderbilt, because he is bouncy. But I'm telling you, that knee is not going to hold up. I've watched him run. It didn't hold up. But right now, he put some pressure on the Pacers with that putback.
Harper's on Miller. McKee gets it in the middle for the win. You can dance with me. Performers of this generation. He done it again.
$13-4 run now for the Lakers at 4-point Pacers deficit. Now a 13-point deficit, 83-70 with 5:16 to play in the third quarter. And our timeout taken by Rick Carlisle is presented by Centier Bank. Let's check our FanDuel live lines here in the second quarter. The spread, Indiana plus 5.5. The Lakers, the favorite, minus 5.5. And the total points, 229.5. As the Lakers have led by as many as 25 this afternoon. 4 straight games on this road trip. The Pacers trailed by double figures in the first quarter. And yet they've won 2 of the first 3. Trailed by 15 in the first quarter in Utah, by 11 in Portland, by 20 Thursday night in LA against the Clippers, and by 23 today. Halliburton gets around Hashimura. A 3 by Shepard, no good. Shepard has hit 3 of Indiana's 8. The Pacers just 31% from 3. They have shot it poorly on this road trip.
No.
And is pulled down by Goodwin.
I don't like it when Reeves gets it in his hands because he always seems to make tough play. That's exactly what he did there. I thought he hit Naismith in the throat with the arm, but he always just understands what they need to get done.
8 straight points. Toppin misses. Chased down by Shepard.
He tapped it nicely.
Double team against Siakam.
They'll throw it back to him. They'll throw it back to him. But they're going to have to double it.
Toppin to Halliburton.
He's got to shoot the first. He's got to shoot the first. He's open the first time, and he's got to shoot it. I mean, just from a 24-second, in your mind, having played the game for many years like LeBron and Luka and many others, you have an idea of what the 24-second clock is like, where it is when you get the ball, and you've got to be able to act on that. I thought Ty could have done a better job acting on the fact that the 24-second clock was going down. You've got to take the first available good look.
Pacers have 8 turnovers. They had just 8 on Thursday night. Off the rim, no good. Toppin the rebound. Pacers on the wrong end of a 34-24, 10 rebound advantage for the Lakers. And Siakam back to the free throw line.
Nice dime by Toppin. One hand off the dribble. That was impressive.
Jordan Goodwin played his college basketball at St. Louis. This is his 4th year in the NBA. He's played in Washington, Phoenix, and Memphis. And again, playing his first game with the Lakers after signing a 2-way deal. Siakam on Thursday had a pair of double-figure quarters on the way to his 33-point night. And he's got 9 in this quarter. He's got 11 for the game. As Shake Milton returns, Milton had a 2-point first half. And so Milton and Reeves will be in the backcourt. Jemison comes in, and he'll be out there with Hashimura and Goodwin.
They're trying to make sure they've got, I mean, Reddick does a nice job because he's really just making sure he's got some fresh bodies on the floor for the last 3.5 minutes.
Like so many people in the LA area that had issues and lost their home, J.J. Redick had the house that he was renting burned down in the LA fires. Reeves gets inside and fouled by Halliburton.
Yeah, listen, Halliburton at that point has got to be, if you will, a deterrent. If Reeves is coming at you that fast, you got to put him in a position where he's got to believe he can potentially get an offensive foul, or you make sure you're strong enough that he can't shoot the ball through you, which Reeves did on that occasion and got the foul call.
Reeves has 27 now. Hoosier fans and alumni, bring the energy. University Hat Night, February 11th, featuring former Hoosier stars Thomas Bryant, OG Anunoby. That's Tuesday night when the Pacers battle the Knicks. Starting at $35, every ticket through this offer includes a Pacers and IU co-branded New Era hat. Show your pride by visiting pacers.com/university. Jarris Walker is in, misses, rebound by Hashimura. Pacers have not shot it well on this road trip from 3, though they are 2-1 before today's game. Hashimura for 3. Siakam the rebound.
Now run with it. That pass was bad. It was late, but the leaping ability of Tompkins allowed him to go up and get it with a terrific one-hand catch and putback.
87-74 Lakers.
But put back, put in. It was a bad pass, and he made a play out of it.
Obi Toppin off the bench has 11. Reeves splits the defense. Reeves missed it, but Jemison there. 8 points off the bench. Siakam has it swatted. Here comes Milton and Reeves. A 30-point afternoon for Austin Reeves as his teammates James and Doncic look on.
Well, they came at him pretty hard, and Ty was put out of position almost immediately, and that allowed Reeves to get into his motion and get the layup on the glass. And coming in the game is McConnell.
A 10-point quarter for Austin Reeves.
I am telling you, social media does things to people. They're screaming MVP for him. I'm like, come on, please.
And a lead to 18 after the Pacers had cut it to 4. PJ McConnell is in with Shepard, Bryant, Toppin, and Walker. And defensive 3 seconds against the Lakers. Pacers have cut it to 4. It's 70-66. It's a 22-8 run for the Lakers. And most of that taken up by Austin Reeves. Shepard hits the technical free throw. He's in double figures with 10. So back-to-back double-figure games for Shep, who had 12 Thursday against the Clippers. Gabe Vincent is back in.
He replaces Reeves, who we talked about earlier. He's the guy that LeBron has confidence in. And when you think about a guy like LeBron, who's seen so many really good players, for him to have a confidence in any one individual tells you what their capabilities are. He trusts, I mean, I've seen a number of Laker games. He trusts Reeves with the ball, knowing that he'll make the right play. Now, tonight he's made the right shot, in addition to making the right play with his 30 points.
Pacers have it, 7 to shoot, less than 2 to play in the third. Somehow that got into Bryant, who missed it but scores.
I agree with you, because I didn't think that pass had any chance to get where it was headed, which was to Bryant.
Thomas Bryant has 7 of his 9 in this third quarter, making his 3rd start of the year. Vincent, short. Mathurin the rebound.
Go on the attack. There you go.
And that's on Shake
That's
Milton.
gotta be a foul. Go on the attack. Shake Milton has something to say, but he can say whatever he wants. He goes on the attack. And as soon as he takes a dribble and there's contact, Milton's not in defensive position.
Both teams in the penalty for the final 122 of this quarter. Shake Milton, 7th year out of SMU. Played his first 5 years in Philadelphia. Has had stints at Minnesota, Detroit, New York, and most recently Brooklyn. Mathurin had 25 on Thursday after a 12-point game in Portland.
I think we got infection control. And I don't know if it came from the mask or not.
Again, that's Jordan Goodwin.
No,
And so with 122 to play, they've got that taken care of. Let's check in with Jeremiah Johnson. JJ?
Thomas Bryant having a big third quarter. I asked Rick Carlisle before the game how he allows the Pacers to play similar styles as if Miles Turner's on the court. He said it allows us to play bigger, and it helps our rebounding, which makes things better. But he said they're going to have to navigate their way through this game, much like they did against the Clippers. If you remember the second half on Thursday, Thomas Bryant did not start the second half. They played small at times. They really want to watch Thomas Bryant's minutes because you don't have another true center, as we discussed earlier, but he's effective in what he's doing right now.
Thanks, JJ. Thomas Bryant tonight playing in his 25th game with the Pacers. Think about that. He joined the team right around when they turned it around. The Pacers 10-15 in their first 25 games, 19-6 in their last 25. Ball loose on the floor. Jemison has it short, and the ball picked up by Goodwin. McConnell has it, and a foul.
Wait a minute, that's a foul. They could have nice. Jemison is a little sensitive. They'll do a review. Now, he knocked McConnell over and got the foul. I believe, and we'll get a chance to take a look at it, that when you see from there, Mavericks felt like it was a little too aggressive. In a lot of ways, it really is. I mean, but that he's out of control. See, Matherin comes over there, and he tried to. Now, this is how strong Matherin is. Jemison is strong. He had a hard time moving Matherin. That's not a basketball play. So that's a flagrant, in my opinion.
Yeah. And then Matherin coming over to help his teammate, and he gets a hand in the face. Then already one technical call. Will there be two?
It'll be interesting. But let me tell you what I didn't think Jemison could stop. To tell you the truth,
We initially had a loose ball foul on 55 and a technical foul on 55. We're now going to go review the play for any possible hostile accident altercation that doesn't immediately resolve.
So he got a technical foul and a personal foul to Jemison.
Yeah.
I mean, he's frustrated. That's not a basketball play to knock him over. Now the question is whether or not he gets something. He got a technical for that reaction.
Well, JT Orr got right in the middle of that and separated them.
Well, he really needed to because, you don't want any anxious moments. I'm telling you, this young man is so strong. I'm not sure he realized what he was doing.
Second year out of UAB, undrafted in 23. This is his fourth team. Has played in Washington, Memphis, and New Orleans. This is his 22nd game. He started 6 of them. Remember, before they made the trade, Anthony Davis had not been playing with an injury. And so between Jackson Hayes and Jemison.
The thing that was noticeable there, Matherin, I just not marvel at his growth. I appreciate his growth. 2 years ago, he's in a fight there because he didn't have control of his tempo. He was, and so any aggressiveness he would be a part of in the sense that he would react to it. Here, even though there was appeared to be an aggressive act, and when you hit him in the face or push him in the face, he never wavered from going to pick his teammate McConnell up. Watch. I mean, he gets moved in the face. Now look at it. He takes that, and the next thing he does is walk right by and go get McConnell. I mean, so he didn't.
Yeah.
And that's growth because he doesn't know. He didn't do that a couple of years ago, and that's why you see Jenny Busick is over there because they were all concerned that there would have been a reaction and/or an overreaction.
Pacers are in the penalty, so McConnell will shoot 2 free throws for sure. Should be a technical free throw.
And the Pacers should get it back.
If they consider that a flagrant, right?
Anybody else? I mean, Vincent started out pretty good, but they don't have anybody else that is that effective offensively.
And so it's a 10-point game. 92-82 inside the final minute of the third. Alongside Quinn Buckner, I'm Tristan Airy. Our director is Jamie Burns. Our producer, Brian Woodruff. Hashimura with the catch. And Hashimura, you can see why over this 4 to 5 game stretch when he's shooting 60% from the field.
He's playing much better than when he got here.
McConnell shoved by the same player.
I'm just telling you, he's so big and so strong. He doesn't really know his own strength, but he doesn't have very good lateral movement. I mean, look at that young man. But he doesn't have good lateral movement. That's how TJ got tangled with him before. So TJ gets 2 more foul shots.
McConnell now 5 of 5 today at the free throw line. And the Pacers are 26 of 27. Now 27 of 28, 96%. I was hoping there was no announcer jinx there, Quinn.
Well, you know, I leave it to you. You got into it. I'm like, careful.
28 of 29 at the free throw line. And that's something the Pacers are not one of the top teams in the league in getting to the free throw line. So good to see that happen. It's helped them get back in the game.
He is strong. He misses a shot, but I'm going to tell you what he did. He cleared Ben Shepherd to catch the ball. And a lot of people can't clear big because Ben's pretty strong too.
Matherin.
Great play.
Bryant for 3.
Play.
Matherin got it up, no good. Indiana had a chance to make it a single-digit game, but the Lakers will have a 10-point lead going to the 4th. 94-84 on FanDuel Sports Network.
Jalen is more than a name.
Jalen Rose trying to get everybody in the building going.
It's a revolution. It's an ankle-breaking, high-flying, in-your-face reminder that change is possible.
Jalen on Jalen.
When Jalen Rose's mother combined James and Leonard to create the name in 1973, there's no way she could have guessed what would happen next. Her son became a basketball star, a new household name, and the first Jalen to play in the NBA.
Jalen with a spin and a right-handed finish. So sweet.
Inspired by Jalen's name and game, parents worldwide passed down the title to their children. In 1992, after Jalen's first season with the Fab Five at the University of Michigan, the name debuted at 378 on the list of top 1,000 boys' names in the USA. It stayed in the top 1,000 ever since. Now, over 20 years later, the impact is unprecedented.
Jalen blocks in time.
Since Jalen Rose retired from the NBA in 2007, there have been 28 Jalens to make the league, including me. And for the 3rd season in a row, it's the most popular name in the NBA, with 17 Jalens on the opening night rosters. To put this into perspective, the other most popular names in the NBA over the last 25 seasons have been Chris, Jordan, and Josh, all names older than 1,000 years. And the impact goes beyond the NBA. There have been 58 Jalens in the NFL, 322 in NCAA basketball, and 496 in NCAA football. Wherever you look, there's a connection to Jalen.
The 2024 Bill Russell Finals MVP goes to Jalen Brown.
So the next time you need some motivation, remember Jalen Rose and his mother, who created a name and inspired a generation.
Enjoy the best resorts with the best rewards. Visit mgmrewards.com.
Indiana Pacers basketball this Saturday night from LA is presented by Forum Credit Union, helping members live their financial dreams. And by CareSource, individual and family health insurance, reimagining health insurance. Indiana trailed by as many as 25 in the first half. They have it to a 10-point game heading to the 4th, 94-84. Let's check in with JJ.
Chris, you and Quinn were talking about football earlier. What happens at this point in a football game? Players on the sidelines hold 4 fingers in the air. They say the 4th quarter. Well, Pascal Siakam had a message to his team at the quarter break. He said 12 minutes, and he said that 3 or 4 times. And I just want to really reiterate what Pascal Siakam has meant to this team from a vocal leadership perspective. He was the loudest voice on Thursday night when this team was trying to come back. Very vocal during that timeout, and really since he's joined this team.
No question about that, JJ, as McConnell goes inside the reverse layup. is dunked by Bryant.
Yeah, that quick drive to the basket, and the reaction by Jackson Hayes was slow, and then Bryant's able to get it.
Pacers' last 2 wins on this road trip, rallying in the fourth quarter, and a 3 by Reeves. The kid with Indiana roots has 34. Walker starts the fourth quarter with Shepard, Bryant, and that pass too tall.
They was because he's being fronted by Reeves, believe it or not, on Bryant. Tried to throw it over the top and hit the bottom of the backboard.
Austin Reeves' season high is 38. His career high, 38. And he's got 34, and 3 rims out, chased down by Walker.
Make him stop. Nice job. That's what you got to do when you got that fast break situation. That's not a pass situation there. When you've got that momentum, keep it going toward the rim. They've got to stop.
I almost merged the Thomas Bryant and Austin Reeves and got a little big country in Bryant Reeves, remember?
You're going back a little bit there, partner, but I'm with you.
I am going back a little. There'd be a number of people watching this who would have to go to their phone and Google him up.
Definitely have to Google him.
When the Pacers win, bring a friend to Penn Station. After any Pacers win this year, text BOGO, B-O-G-O, to 727-722, 10 a.m. the next day. Get a buy one, get one free coupon to use in-store at participating Penn Stations. First points for Walker. And it's a 9-point Laker lead. They have led virtually the entire way. The Pacers led 2-0 and 5-4. That was it.
Great recovery there. That really slowed their offense. He just got it going. I mean, because right there with Shep, not much you can do about that one.
Well, he has answered without Luka, without LeBron, 37 for Reeves, and now he's got the ball. That pass taken by McConnell? No. Goodwin got it back.
The Pacers are getting beat to loose balls now.
Goodwin with the mask. Fades and hits his first points with the Lakers. And it's a 14-point Laker lead. McConnell tried to dump it inside. Didn't have enough on it.
Not didn't have enough on it. Reeves, who's been good offensively, was active there defensively.
Vincent for 3.
That was an awful pass that he managed to catch. Yeah, I was going to say, that should be Pacers ball. I know Goodwin wants to say that Walker touched it, but I don't think so.
Tyrese Halliburton comes back in for Indiana, and so too does Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard just 2 points. Halliburton has 8.
They didn't pull Shep in. What are they saying? Shep wasn't up in time. I mean, Nembhard wasn't up at the score table in time. So Shepard's got to stay in.
Pacers have 6 in double figures, 3 starters and 3 bench players. Halliburton 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 8 points, 5 assists. Helped the Pacers win on Thursday with that 5 consecutive points, including a 3 against the Clippers, and hits a 3 here. Second 3 of the afternoon into evening for Tyrese Halliburton.
Not easy to do to come off that bench and make a 3-point shot. He's beat. You can see that almost after the first step. And then from there, Gabe gets to that left hand.
Vincent has 12. Halliburton finds Bryant. Just bowls his way in and scores against Jackson Hayes. Thomas Bryant has 13. He has 11 in this second half. Pacers trying to make a run. Reeves, free throw line. Backdoor pass. Goodwin lays it in.
I mean, Reeves has just got it going on. Look, got 6 assists to go along with his 37.
Walker on the baseline. Little teardrop. No good. Rebound Finney Smith. 106.93.
Sixers have had real trouble here, Chris, getting any kind of traction.
And Vincent threw it away.
Thank goodness. I mean, the Lakers have they've made some really good reads, but when Reeves gives you the shots that he's been making, and then he drives it hard, you've got to react to him. And then coming out of the corner, where some teams don't do that because 3-point shot, Reeves anticipated the pass and gets it. And that's enough for Rick Carlisle for a timeout.
And a new career for Austin Reeves. He had 38 here against Brooklyn back in January. A 39-point game.
Copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Welcome to San Francisco NBA All-Star. Get ready for a basket game. Stephen Curry. It's over. Let's get it on.
Johnson in a mismatch with Nurkic.
Johnson just put Nurkic on his backside.
1.3 left. That's down 2. Johnson gets a shot off.
Johnson's. That's a winner. Johnson delivers. That's a winner. You got spin on a big foot. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. They don't.
Congratulations! You are tonight, Paul Jacobs.
Indiana Pacers basketball today on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Pacers get in striking range, but now the Lakers have got it to a 15-point game, 108-93. A look at today's Coors Light beating the pressure for the third straight month win. Austin Reeves has a 30-point game and a new career high.
And you can see he shot it exceptionally well. He's only missed 8 of his 20 shots. And with that, he's gotten to the foul line. So you really have a hard time defending guys when they're playing that way. And he's found his teammates. I mean, he is a good offensive player. I think, Chris, sometimes, obviously, this is an anomaly in terms of the numbers. One of the things that happens is you got a West Coast team, and you don't see him very often. But if you watch a lot of NBA, you know that he can play.
Shot clock winding down. Step back 3. Mathurin, no good. Rebounded by Hayes. Pacers shooting just 38%. They have shot below 40% just twice this year.
40. I can tell you what they're trying to do. They're trying to get Austin 40.
And that's going to be Pacers ball. Where he hit the deck hard.
I mean, hitting hard. I thought he hit it with his face. And Jackson Hayes, good to be young. He jumped up. That's why the fans are cheering. They appreciate that effort.
Jackson Hayes' dad, Jonathan Hayes, played in the NFL. Longtime Cincinnati Bengal.
Must be because there's a game tomorrow that you bring that up.
There's also a game in here tonight, the LA Kings. It's one of those basketball hockey doubleheader days here at Crypto.com Arena. Blocked by Finney Smith.
You can't go up haphazardly. You're going to go. Doncic and LeBron are standing up. That's how badly they want. That's going to be a lob. You got to be kidding me. That was supposed to be a lob to Vanderbilt. It hit the backboard. Goodwin threw it, ended up catching it and putting it in.
And a 17-point Laker lead.
LeBron down there coaching Austin to try to get. They're trying to get him that 40. Because guys, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to get 40 in the NBA.
When this is only let's see, this is only the fourth game that LeBron has missed this year. He's played 46, so now the 50. And again, he had 42, 17, and 8 Thursday night in their win here against Golden State.
I love basketball, but I don't care if he even plays. I want to beat him if he plays. No, I think part of the reason they didn't play him, so he's fresh when they play the game against Utah. Because remember, we were talking about this the other day. I thought for all along Doncic was going to play against Utah. I didn't think they didn't want to play against the Pacers' speed. So LeBron is going to help him get acclimated as he tries to come in and play his first game.
Neesmith back in, hits the shot on the baseline. Aaron Neesmith has 6. Again, Reeves with a career-high 39.
Yeah, but this, I love it with Nembhard on it.
And they slide the ball away. It's taken a 5-on-1. Halliburton for 3. Third of the half for Tyrese. He has 11 of his 14 in the second half. Think back to the Utah game. Indiana was down 12 halfway through the fourth quarter. They're down 13 here.
Traffic.
Hey,
that's the threat that they had not had. You talked about Mark Williams coming. That's what J.J. Redick was. That's the vertical threat. Obviously, the one there's some blood maybe on, I think, on Hayes. But the way Doncic plays, they need to have a threat at the rim, or what you would call a vertical threat. Here, Hayes catches it from Reeves because it puts a different kind of pressure on the rim and the reaction of a center when they're playing. So it was a pretty well done play. But that's the way Redick wants to try to play a lot more. And you couldn't necessarily do that with Anthony Davis. He wasn't a guy you really lobbed to very often.
And a timeout taken by the Lakers in the first game in Dallas today. Anthony Davis left early with an injury, but had 26 points and 16 rebounds as the Mavericks beat Houston. Pacers fans, did you know there are 3 ways to watch the Pacers on FanDuel Sports Network? If you have a cable or satellite TV provider, you'll find us in the same place in your TV lineup guide. Or you can also stream games by connecting to our FanDuel Sports Network app. Use your TV provider login and password. You can also subscribe directly for $19.99 a month. Single game, monthly, seasonal, and annual subscription plans are available. Not sure where to start? Head to gettoMyHomeTeams.com. A look at our team Greenlaw injury report. Miles Turner missing today's game with a neck injury. But again, the good news, Quinn, he is not in concussion protocol. They don't play again until Tuesday. Rick Carlisle said before the game, we're hopeful he'll be able to play against the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually a chance to give him 3 or 4 days off. Offensive foul taken by Reeves. And Siakam was trying to make a play there. Boy, I don't think the bench is going to. They're going to challenge it. They're going to challenge it. Boy, I'm telling you, Mike Weiner, the assistant coach, got off the bench so fast. I'm wondering if Reeves was in the restricted area because it was definitive when Coach Weiner got up. It was something that was most definite.
And they were quick on the second row to provide that highlight.
On the floor to challenge the ruling of an offensive foul on Pascal Siakam.
Toughest call in basketball to make, and the officials have to make it live. They get a chance now. They get a chance to review it. I'm really interested to see how this one goes because we've had one where if a guy is staring, like even if that foot down, his foot is all over the restricted area.
Yeah, that should. I would say this, but it should be a no-brainer.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
His foot is on the line when he's stationary.
That's Leon Wood, the veteran official, in the replay center today with Nick Bookert, C.J. Washington, Aaron Smith, and Brandon Adair.
I mean, I don't know. You can always.
After review, we see that Austin Reeves' right foot is in the restricted area. It is going to be a blocking foul on Austin Reeves. The challenge is successful. If it is successful and we're outside the mandatory timeout window, Indiana will get their timeout back. We will resume play with with Indiana basketball free throw line extended with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
I took a gamble.
You won.
There was not much of that. So the question was, what Rick is now saying, his discussion is whether or not, in fact, it was a foul. And it really wasn't. I think, a foul on the shot. What it really was at that point, Siakam passed the ball.
Yeah. Pascal Siakam, 14 points, just 2 of 10 from the field, but 10 of 10 at the line. When the guy inbounding the ball, Andrew Nembhard's been so good. He has not attempted a shot today.
So I don't know if he's ill or what he is, but he's had his hands full. The reason officials didn't start the clock right away, they had to get the green light turned off. And the green light, for those of you who don't know, is when they're challenging a call.
A 3 by Toppin is perfect. Third of the afternoon for Obi Toppin, and the Pacers have cut it to 10. Reeves guarded by Nembhard. Shot clock at 9. They switch. Finney Smith.
Oh, nice defense.
Goodwin misses. Halliburton the rebound.
Yeah, that was some really good defense. I mean, he gets the shot. Oh, no.
And
I'm just saying again, and Rick's looking to see in fact they should challenge or not. But I think he's going to take a timeout anyway to give him some time.
He is going to challenge.
He's going to challenge.
And so this time you will lose the timeout. They got the last one back. The green light is on in LA. Pacers trail by 10.
Gotta be a catch and shoot. Here it is. Smith with the catch.
Our eyes on Ben Taylor and JT Orr as they look at the monitor. They'll also have help from Secaucus out of the replay center.
Okay, who hits this? Look to me, he may be right. It may be off of Vanderbilt.
Looked like he hit it with the back of his left hand.
Yeah, that's what I would think they'd have to look at. They'd have to look at that hard. He definitely hit it with the back of his hand, and it was left hand. Only question is, did anybody else touch it? But Vanderbilt hit the ball from that angle. Looked to me last.
And so Ben Taylor with that headset on will get a report. Month of February has seen Indiana play a lot of games from behind. In January, 9 of their 10 wins, they led for
no, you're not
40 minutes or more.
Okay, so tell me what that means. If they led for 40 minutes or more, does it lead to a win?
Well, in January it did. It led. They were 10-2 in January. The good news is here they've not led much in February, but they've been able to rally and win. And
after review, we see the ball graze off of Jackson Hayes' right leg. The call is going to be overturned to Indiana basketball. The challenge is successful. Even though it is successful, it is the second challenge by Indiana, so they will lose their timeout anyway. We'll resume play on the baseline with 18 seconds on the shot clock.
The net of it, the Pacers get the ball. The ball hit. It went out on the Lakers. I mean, that's the net of it.
Would you ever be in favor of you won your second, you get a third?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why. But here would be the other side of the business side of it. Would be you start looking at extending games. Yeah. Because you look to try to play games. Even if you play, you want to play them to the end. But you'll look to try to extend them. They get extended if I constantly win the challenges and keep holding. No, I don't say holding up the game.
Reeves out of the double team to the basket. A 41-point day for Reeves.
They were saying 41 piece. But that's what the Lakers were waiting on.
Nembhard. Neesmith. Drive, step through.
Nice ball movement.
Halliburton for three. Siakam the rebound. Missed it, but put it in. Pascal Siakam has scored 14 of his 16 in the second half. Just over 3 to play. The lead still 10, and now J.J. Redick will take a timeout. It's a use it or lose it. And we'll take the 30-second timeout as well. In L.A., Lakers trying to win their 5th straight. They lead it 115-105.
His NBA career, and that's Hill. The Smiths, Iverson, and there's Jackson. Davidson gathers himself and steps for two. Great play by Mark Jackson. That's a great play by Mark Jackson. On the floor, the bounce pass to Davis somehow found him for the jam. 10 and 10 assists for Jackson.
Had 2 brief leads at 2-0 and 5-4, trailed by as many as 23 in the opening quarter. They cut it to 4 at one point in the third, but it's a 10-point Laker lead, 115-105 with 3:14 to play. Stay with us after the game. It's the Andy Moore postgame show JJ will join Quinn and I for highlights analysis, and we'll have head coach comments from Rick Carlisle. Halliburton has 14 points. He is one of 4 starters in double figures. The Pacers with 7 in double figures. Siakam has 16. Halliburton and Toppin each have 14. 16 for Mathurin, 12 for McConnell, and 10 for Shepard. 41 for Reeves and 22 for Hashimura are the scoring leaders for the Lakers.
Long miss. It's a foul on Toppin as Jackson Hayes had the ability to go get that rebound. Couldn't quite get there because Toppin pulled his jersey.
Pacers will have 2 more games before the All-Star break. Tuesday night at home against the Knicks. And then Wednesday, our next broadcast in D.C. against the Wizards. Reeves, 2 more.
One of the things the Pacers have been trying to work very hard at is to fight the human nature, as you know, that I tend to suggest. Because you get going toward the All-Star game, and there are times when people start checking out early, and Rick Carlisle has asked his team to consider, to work at not checking out early.
Yeah, those games are so important. Pacers in 4th in the Eastern Conference. Lakers in 5th. When they get LeBron and Doncic back, we assume they'll both play Monday against Utah.
That'd be good.
How do they fit in here with Reeves? I mean, how does Reeves fit in?
Yeah, there you go. But Reeves, they just got off the bench. Reeves can play with anybody. I mean, I like you, I enjoy basketball, but I enjoy seeing LeBron play. So I've watched a lot of Laker games just to see LeBron, but I've seen Reeves in the meantime. He can play with anybody they put on the floor. He understands the game at a high level. He's a better athlete than you think he is. And what he really does well is he's a terrific shooter. So you start to cover him as a shooting ability, and then you see his artistic ability to come out where he can throw the passes, make the kind of the interesting shots. Is this one to get Halliburton out?
Ben Shepard is coming in. He's going to replace Toppin.
He's really going small now.
18 of his 20 points in the second half for Pascal Siakam, who has his 6th 20-point game in the last 7. This is his 30th 20-point game of the year. And a 3-time All-Star now will represent the Pacers in San Francisco.
He has been consistent all year. What would appear to be inconsistent is the fact that he didn't score in the first half. But at the end of the day, he figured out a way to impact the game.
Lakers have had all the answers when they needed it. The Pacers got as close as 4.
Yeah, because they've had this guy make shots. Got a guy with 40, what, you got 43?
43.
Yeah, you got guys getting that kind of number.
Goodwin back to Reeves. Shot clock at 4. Reeves short. And they won't get it away.
No, they're going to say that ball hit the rim. And I mean, J.J. Redick was out on the floor. The shot that may have hit the rim might have been the one by Reeves. Yeah, that ball hit the rim. Because otherwise, it keeps going under the rim and keeps going out of bounds. It actually starts, it hits the rim and it goes down. But it just grazes it. So if the official misses it, we won't mind.
This is the 5th time this year that a Pacer opponent has scored 40 or more points. Jaylen Brown had 44. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander earlier this year had 45 against the Pacers. And Paolo Banchero had 50. Tyrese Maxey had 45. We've seen so many big numbers throughout the league this year, not just against the Pacers.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander
He had
350 games.
Yeah.
3 in a row.
Yeah. And LeBron James had 42 the other night against Golden State.
Yeah, they'll see what transpired here. The ball, and it kept going, it was going out of bounds. if it wasn't going to hit the rim. Instead, it stayed in bounds and it dropped to Jackson Hayes.
After review, we do see that the ball hits next to rim, and at the time, Jackson Hayes gains possession low underneath the basket. So it will be Los Angeles basketball with 14 seconds on the shot clock, low side out.
J.J. Redick.
What is a low side out? I know what a side out is. I don't know what low side out is.
I don't know. Well, that's a first for me.
Oh, no.
It's
in the corner. Okay.
Probably the worst place you could ever have to inbound the ball.
It is. Hayes was at it when he got the ball. So they're trying not to make sure that the Lakers don't get some advantage out of where the ball is taken inbound.
Reeves pull up for three, nearly banked it in, and that's Pacers ball. So with 1:41 to play, still a 10-point deficit. Pacers need a hoop here. Halliburton will pick it up. Halliburton's going to dance, shoot, and score. It's a 7-point game.
It's pretty easy if you can catch him the way you hold it. Yeah, attack him right away there.
And Nembhard knocks it away with 1:32 to play.
Yeah, but he knocks it away with 3 seconds off the 24-second clock.
Yeah, they've got to get there in 8 seconds across the line.
Well, 5 of them are gone. 3 of them are gone.
Finney Smith.
He almost walked.
Yeah, he did. He almost split his feet. Pacers nearly had the steal. Reeves and Halliburton the steal.
Oh, boy, that should have been a take foul.
And it's a 5-point game. Pascal Siakam and the Pacers within 5 with 1:10 to play.
Folks are getting nervous, and they should be.
Goodwin pressured by Shepard.
I thought Nembhard was going to get his hands on that.
Pacers trying to come back from a 25-point deficit. Finney Smith, 4-3. No good. Shepard the rebound. Here come the Pacers. Down 5. Let it go. 3. Ooh. That would have been the one. Would have made it a 2-point game. 33 seconds to play. And Nembhard pops Reeves for the foul. Halliburton had hit 3 fourth-quarter threes.
Good hands there by Halliburton, able to get himself free at the 3-point line. And then you've got Trail and Siakam gets the dunk.
Siakam with 23, Halliburton with 17. Tyrese with 9 of those in this quarter on those 3 threes, and that last 3 would have made it a 2-point game. Inbound pass. Finney Smith needs a timeout. 30 6/10 to play here at Crypto.com. And the Lakers trying to hang on. The Pacers trying to make a valiant comeback. Down 5 in L.A. Tonight starts the next 25 for the Pacers. 10-15 in the first 25, 19-6 in the next 25. And after trailing by 25, they're within 5. But the Lakers have the ball. Quinn, here's a look at the miss by Tyrese.
Yeah, you can see right there. I think he does. He probably gets him on the left arm, and Tyrese thought the official was going to make that call. He, in fact, did not do that. But, did he get him? Yeah, oh no, absolutely. He got him on the left arm.
Yeah. Halliburton and the Pacers at shot clock at 14. They had to call a timeout, the Lakers. They have one timeout remaining. Trying to get it in. Finney Smith, Hashimura.
Did a foul?
It's a jump
ball. Did a solid job of not fouling out of the triple team.
You were waiting to see if they would call a foul. They did not.
He got fouled there. He got fouled there. I don't know if you call either of the other ones fouled. we do like the call.
26 6/10, jump ball, Neesmith, Hashimura. Pacers down 5. They have trailed most of the game. Just a couple of leads in the first quarter.
Make them have to tip it back toward the Pacers. Basket.
And Taylor throws it up, and it is controlled by the Lakers. Goodwin has it, finds Shake Milton, lobs it up, Hashimura. That should about do it for LA for their 5th straight win. Halliburton inside, he'll dunk it. Now the Pacers have to foul with 14 7/10.
He's definitely going to get the ball now.
And Shepard over the top of Reeves.
Who abruptly stopped. Shepard could not. And that's where the foul occurred. But he's a guy you want in the game for the Lakers, not for the Pacers necessarily, because he's a good foul shooter.
20 in the first half. He has 23 in the second half with 6 rebounds and 7 assists. Rick Carlisle said before the game, because they don't have Doncic, because they don't have James,
they turned him loose.
Yeah.
They didn't have an option. He's the best offensive option they have. So I think that would be expected.
But that's what Rick said. He goes, hey, I'm looking at Reeves. He scored 38 this year. Gabe Vincent has scored 28 in his career. It's exactly what Rick said before the game. And his guys, the Lakers, have responded with Reeves, a career-high 45. Halliburton front court. Nembhard's first shot of the day is a miss, and Reeves will dribble the clock out, and the Lakers will win their 5th straight as they win the first of 2 this year against the Pacers. 124-117, and we'll wrap things up from LA after this on FanDuel Sports Network.